Welcome everyone. Hopefully this works. This has been a day of days. Holy crap. I've been working on this for 4 hours. YouTube didn't work natively. I tried it twice. I reauthorized after tons of setup and everything, but it looks like it's working now. Hopefully it's actually pushing decent frame rate and everything. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're actually getting sound. Supposedly I'm getting sound, but it's very quiet, I think. Let me know if you're getting game sound. There should be some quiet music in the background. This has been really, really annoying. Hey, do you see it now? Okay. Should be live now. We lost pretty much everybody. Christ. Yeah, are you getting game sound? Is it too loud or is it good? Let me know. Hopefully it's not too bad. I had to use Restream again. As always, Restream is a little bit less than latency, but it's more dependable, it seems, when actually just trying to get a stream going. So that's good, I guess. Chat here. This has been really annoying day. I thought it was going to get easier once I had this whole setup. It's actually much more difficult. So hopefully that will improve. But how's everyone doing? All one or two of you, because everybody lost the stream link. So I just wish things would work. That's all. Hey, welcome Jason and welcome James. Hopefully the rest see it. It probably will take them a while, if ever, to actually see the stream. Yeah, it's a pretty cool HUD. I like it myself. I spent a couple hours working off of a template, customizing it and stuff, and I branded it to my logo and everything, so it should all be fun. It's got some fun stuff going on, but yay, works. I'm not gonna even look at the numbers because I think everybody dropped because of how YouTube is really dumb. It creates a unique URL for streaming, and if it doesn't even start, but it somehow like stops, it'll ruin that URL. So everybody waiting for that stream will never see the stream. So it's unfortunate that happens. But anyway, enough of my yabbering. I think I can actually see the game in real time and listen to it real time. So let me put a name in here. It'll be a little bit weird. I don't know if this is what people normally have, but I'll be reacting to things like a half second before they happen on screen. It's kind of weird, but that's the way it is. I haven't used the PS3. I haven't used the PS3 typing thing for a long time. It was actually pretty good, if I remember right. Ugh. Wait, hang on. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take me a little getting used to. It's, in theory, it's better than the Xbox One, but it just takes a little bit. It's kind of like using a flip phone. Remember those? All right, we'll probably be a quiet night because the stream's already borked, but hopefully we can get a couple hours in and have some fun. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I could delay I suppose I could delay both the mic and the video. That's true. Man, really complicated when you're dealing with all these different systems. Yeah, it's not only the PS3 keyboard, but it's really weird. I didn't realize this. The PS3 was actually better than Xbox in a lot of ways. It actually ran in 1080p, but most games couldn't run really high fidelity graphics beyond 720p. So it actually rescales the entire interface to 720 when you're in a game. So it looks really bad in game, but when you're out of the game, it looks really nice again. It's very weird. PS3 was a weird piece of tech, that's for sure. All right, class. Man, I haven't seen these classes forever. Oh, this doesn't even have like a list. It just has a toggle. Okay, so I've got night. God, who is that guy remind me of? Reminds me of that one guy from Twilight. God, what is his name? I forget. Something Kelvin, whatever. But yeah, that one actor. He's got a very kind of boyish face, but like a muscular body. It's very weird. I had to go through a completely different stream software and everything. I had to, yeah, a bunch of stuff. So it was a mess. Glad it works now, but unfortunately it didn't work first time, and if it doesn't work first time, it ruins everybody's stream. So most people can't get in here. So anyway, I probably lost Winter. Maybe he'll see the stream in a bit. Got a Hunter, Priest. Maybe I'll just restream every single time now. At this point, I don't really care. Maybe I'll just do that. That way, I know Restream usually works when YouTube official doesn't for some freaking reason. But, yeah. Anyway, Magician, Wanderer. Ooh, Magician would be tough. Remember the first time I played the Temple Knight. That's right. I had a big halberd, and I had a healing magic, which was kind of weird as a one-off. Royalty. So they get magic and intelligence. Do they have depraved in this one? I guess they didn't. They didn't have depraved in here, huh? Interesting. I guess because you're kind of always depraved. People forget how brutal this game. People in the comments vote. Who should I? Oh, there you are. You changed your name, or didn't you? I don't remember. Well, I don't remember who's changed what name, but yeah. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So, I'm trying to tell what I should be. Should I be like a magic type or I don't want to be a thief. I don't even know. I guess you could one-shot people, but you have to actually know where they are. Soldier would probably be easiest. Knight would probably be the most generic. Yeah, I figured that was you. I remember you were on the stream, but the stream got messed up. Sorry about that. So I'm glad you're back. Any votes on what I should be? I honestly don't have a preference. Wanderer was pretty good, I think. They're pretty well rounded, except for magic. Oh no, they're Dex guys, right? They're Dex. Barbarian. That guy starts out with boy shorts. The game still does look pretty dark. I wonder if I can up that a little bit. Should be a little bit better. So we got Warrior, Knight, Dweller. Is there a Dweller in there? I didn't see a Dweller. Thief. Maybe. I don't know. A Thief would require me actually being stealthy and good. So maybe that wouldn't be the greatest idea. So we got Warrior, Knight, Dweller, Thief. Oh, crap. Changed to Thief. So now we have 2 votes for Thief. Anybody else want to vote? That's going to be hard. Let me edit my appearance while I'm doing that. So origin, west, east, south, north. See, I kind of like that. North seems to be kind of almost like Inuit a little bit. West is European, east is Asian, south is African. It's an interesting way of saying that. I'll be west. Oh boy, that's a creepy face. No. No. It's the hairstyle that's kind of messing me up here. Bowl cut. So that's kind of almost my hairstyle. It must be a Soul Calibur or something. That's fairly close. Yeah, there's only default classes. There isn't the depraved, I don't think, unless you have to unlock it or something. I'll do that. What am I? I guess I'm a light brown. Kind of boring, but whatever. Oh, I see. You can be like more masculine or more feminine. That's weird. Why are the women so pale? That's kind of odd. Could be older or younger. Odd. All right. So I guess we'll try Thief. I'm gonna die badly though. I honestly haven't played this game for a long time. I played it a little bit to get used to the controls again, but honestly, it's gonna go real bad. Just telling you guys, it's gonna go real bad. Yeah, I could have swore that Depraved was in this game.
King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate...
I haven't played Adam since the stream, no. I want to review it eventually, but I haven't gotten around to it yet.
The royal twin fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria.
Don't curse it, Jason. Stop it.
That the old King Alant had aroused the old one, the great beast below.
Kind of covering some of the gameplay, but
eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons.
I thought the music in this game was kind of interesting. It was very brassy, very like stringy, almost classical. It's very weird. Not orchestral, but classical. It's very odd.
Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force.
I always remembered how annoyed I was by the punctuation in this title. It's demon apostrophe S's souls.
The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land.
Yeah, I've had Underrail for years. I just haven't gotten very far in it, but I should review that sometime for sure.
Pure of the twin fangs.
Sorry, I just want to get in the game. It's been a long time coming, so. If I remember right, they put you into a miniature little quest here that you're kind of supposed to fail.
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you.
Remember it looking a lot better than this, but I mean, it is, what, 10 years? So. Games do age, especially the hardware. If you had modern hardware, you'd be able to upgrade this a lot more, you know, resolution and stuff like that. Probably wouldn't look too bad, actually, but... I do like the lighting. They lost a bit of the lighting in Dark Souls, especially Dark Souls 2. Remember, tutorial. That's a laugh. Alright, read message. Standard attack. That's brilliant how they did the messages just like the messages you'll see around the world. Okay, where's this guy? Nice. Alright, we're doing things. Let me know if it's too dark, too bright. Kind of eyeballing it, but it's with my bad monitor, so. Okay, sprint. Yeah, I've been wanting to get into Underrail, play more Adam. Those are definitely some good games I should do. Okay. Hey, guy. What's up? I'm trying to practice my backstabs. I think you can do it mid-battle as long as you're behind them. I should try to practice that a bit. Man, this game was so cool at the time. It's like still awesome now, but before the Dark Souls craze, this was just like so different from anything else. Yeah, I got the same feeling from not Underrail. Underrail and Adam had that kind of old school Fallout itch, so I really wanted to dig into that. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Trying to stealth him, but probably not the best idea right now. Oh, I forgot. You gotta really kind of pace yourself. If you rush too much, you run out of stamina. Remember that. I think Adam's like still being patched, but they released the 1.0 version a month or two ago. Yeah, it was in December. I just haven't played the full version yet. Heard it's good though. Oh, damn. All right, we're getting you used to this whole souls thingy here. It's been a while actually since I played any Souls games. They do mess with you, that's for sure. Alright, there's also like just random traps and stuff. At least in that crescent moon grass. Yeah, it's officially released as a 1.0 now. So here I think is right around here when they kill you. And some of you will remember what this game does when you die. They kind of undid it in the later games, in some regards. Okay, you don't recharge your Estus flasks. You have to use consumables each time. I don't want to jump down there. I'm going to die down there. No, spank you. Or maybe I have to jump down there. I don't want to jump down there. It seems bad. Yeah, in this game, when you die, it actually gets harder. Like, there in multiple ways. When you die, you become like a hollow, and when you're a hollow, you have less maximum health. I think lower stats too, until you regain your soul again. And to top that off, every time you die in a particular area, it adjusts like a meter. And the more times you die, the meter goes down to the dark, which makes everybody harder. So this game just like kicks you while you're down and then kicks you again. Am I really supposed to jump down here? I don't remember this part. I don't see anywhere else I'm supposed to go, so guess so. Whoopee. Oh, not too much. Not too much damage. Yeah, this game really kicks you in the nether regions when you're down. Backstep. Roll. Sekiro, yeah, that looks interesting. It looks like a faster Dark Souls, which was kind of Bloodborne, actually, so I'm interested to see what they do with it. Looks different enough, though. Oh, ow. I don't know if they just go crazy at you. Maybe I should be thiefy. Let me be a little thiefy. Yeah, backstab. Gotcha. My first backstab. I remembered it was the light attack, not the heavy. You might be able to do it with the heavy too, but I remember always trying with the heavy and not working. So right around here, they could throw a real... Ow, 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 ow. Oh, another guy. God, I'm like doing really badly. Okay, should I grab this? The Archstone. I think that's a teleport, isn't it? Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do. I mean, they're kind of known for this type of game now, which is weird because they used to actually be really... used to make a lot of different types of games. They made that Armored Core game. Made some other ones, too, that were really good. They're not just this kind of Dark Souls-y, you know, gritty action RPG. They've done a lot of other stuff, too, but... I mean, it's successful. Oops, crap. Tuner area... I guess that's all I have. That's all I can do. Yeah, hopefully you like the new look. It's a little bit hard to read. I might have to change the fonts. But yeah, it shows more gameplay. Gameplay is bigger. I don't know. Decided to move it up a little bit. It's a little bit more animated. Got some fun transitions. Yeah, I wanted to get into Armor Core a lot more than I did, but I only tried again. Maybe I can try it again on stream. Hey, buddy, old pal, buddy. Oh, come on. You ruined my backstab. Those should have been backstabs. Why is my shield so glowy? I guess just because my internal light. There we go. So I've got to be dodgy. I've got to be dodgy. I've got to be backstabby. That's not how I normally play. I'm actually, you know, it's actually kind of how I played. But I'm not used to getting so close, though. I used to always get the longest weapon I could. Even when I played, what was that Dark Souls-like game that was pretty good, Neo? I used to get that chain weapon where you could toss it like 30 feet away. That's pretty fun. Parry. L2. Parry riposte. Okay, so I gotta bang it away and then light attack. I'm actually glad I'm doing the tutorial for once. I'm actually glad I'm doing the tutorial because I haven't played for a while. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, they're trying to something different with Sekiro. Oh, oh god, these guys have to creep up on you. Okay, riposte. Come on, let's try it. Okay. It's really bad riposte, but how do you say that? Riposte or repost? I don't know. Probably a French word. This is the tutorial, everyone. Now, I didn't say I was good at this game. Uh-oh. He's a glowy face. Glowy faces are bad. I think this is where you're supposed to die, I'm thinking. Hey, buddy. God, everything looks just so creepy and eerie in this game. They did so good. Such a great job with lighting. That's one thing the later games didn't do as well. Hey, buddy. I'm just going to back away. Trying to backstab this guy. Come on, come on. What do you got? What you got on me? Come on, buddy, old pal. Yeah, backstab. Ooh, gotcha. There we go. Whew. Does From Software still own the rights to Tenchu? That'd be awesome. I really want a Tenchu game. Wield weapon with both hands. Right. What about that? Okay. They have different moves. Oh, that's a nice long stab. That's a weird one. Okay. Yeah, Tenchu was great, and then it got not so great. But I'd like to see it, the same thing taken on again. You know, if they got like, you know, do a good Tenchu game, I think is IO Interactive, the guys who did Hitman. Been playing Hitman 2 a little bit. That game's great. Hey, guy. Hey, guy. How's it going? Gotta be nimble on my feet. I hit his weapon away, but that riposte did not work. Okay, that's not the winning tactic. I gotta stab him in the back. That's all I got going for me. It's gonna drive you crazy watching me play, but I'm trying to play like a thief, so apologize in advance. This is not working. He's really, he's got me locked down for a second. He's, really got locked onto me. Like, as soon as he swipes, ooh, he, like, gets the shield back up. Am I not supposed to kill this guy? No, I guess I can just skip him. Adios, dude. Half moon grass. I'll just leave him down there because he seems okay. I don't have a bow yet. They didn't give me a bow, did they? Nope. Oh, they did give me a bow. Maybe I can shoot the guy. Probably not. Lol. Okay. Well, the shield up the bow's not doing very well. I can't seem to riposte him. Uh-oh, guy behind me. I hear him. Unless I'm just hearing things. Oh, he's upstairs. This is where I'm going to die, I swear. This guy's all about the defense, isn't he? I hear somebody upstairs. Something about the lighting just makes him look so creepy because he's always like in shadow, you know? Rolling my way to victory, pretty much. Look like Boromir for some reason. I feel like I'm playing a Lord of the Rings game. Can I get his foot? Not really. Can't seem to riposte him, so. It just hits a shield, doesn't do anything. Come on, swipe at me. This guy's really, really patient. If I can get him out, I can dodge his attack, then stab him in the back, maybe. Stab him in the side. Come on. Come on, right here. Right here. You got a little attack. Come on. Come on, buddy. You know what time it is. Got a little... That's better. The longer attacks. Come on, attack me. It's hard to tell when he's actually going for it or when he's just wielding a shield. Got a little bit too stamina. I was hoping to wear him down with just the one damage. Probably could. Yep, got him. Okay. Well, that was way too long. Sorry about that. Okay, so L1 to precision fire. The bow equipped. That's some aim and controls right there. That bar's in the way. Nope, yeah, that bar's in the way. Right in that eye. Okay. I'm kind of digging the bow. So I have to make sure I actually get some decent supply of arrows. Crescent moon grass. Not too shabby. Reminds me of The Mask with Jim Carrey. It's like, I hope you enjoy the victory with one freaking eye. Is this where I fall through? I'm just so paranoid of everything now. The camera is a little bit funky with all this stuff getting in the way of it. Makes the same noise. Ooh. Got me a little bit. Or did I just punch him a couple times? I just punched him. I didn't have my shield out. That's funny. Oh. Hey, guy. Hey, how about we just Ooh, 2 arrows through the head. It's gotta hurt. Uh-oh. That's boss. That's... Here be the bosses. There's nothing over there. I'm assuming I could probably roll over that. But is there anything over here? No. Oh, God. These games terrify me to a point where I don't even play them anymore. Like, every single game of these, I've always just, like, ended off because I was too afraid to go on. Uh-oh. Backstab! Nice. Oh, physics. Oh, crap. Are my donation notifications not working? I can't pause it. They should be on. Oy, oy, oy. They should be on. I don't know why they're not working. I should have them set. I didn't see them pop up. If you sent them, I apologize. Oh, I didn't notice it then. I'm just dumb, I guess. Oopsie. Sorry about that. Crap. I meant to have something open all the time so I could see the notifications. But unfortunately, I had to disable it because there was a bunch of tests I did. I apologize about that. That was what I was going to have. There you go. Thanks for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. I don't think I saw your message, but I really appreciate it. I'll try to keep my eye on there. It's out of my view, but it should be working. It's set up. My LaCroix that. I've got one here. It's just a tangerine, nothing special. I was just going through my coffee because after this setup, it's been something. I'll tell you that. But hopefully now that I have all this set up, it should be a little bit better. All right. I should have the... These should be working. But in case it isn't, I apologize. I'll probably get it working next time. It's not... The custom stuff isn't. No, it should... No, it should be working. I just must have been focusing on a battle. I'll keep my eye out for future notifications. Thank you for the donation, though. Thanks so much, Jason. I appreciate it. Should be working now. Hopefully. Half moon grass. Nice. It's covering up. Fortunately, that's covering up my... let me move it down here. There we go. It's covering up my life and stuff. Wouldn't want that. All right. So I've got grass, just like every growing boy needs. And I haven't gone this way, have I? That's where I came from. I haven't gone this way. Somewhere here they expect you to die. I forget where it is. I've got a couple other drinks. I don't have the flavors LaCroix I like the most. Okay, here's a boss. Yeah, here's where you get killed. Oh crap. Yep. Rip. Rip. Yeah, they just knock you over the head. It's like you're gonna die lots. Get used to it. Press F to pay respects. That is funny.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
They don't revive you. They revive you as a hollow. And the hollow loses like half their health or something like that, or a good chunk of their health. So yeah,
This is the Nexus.
they make you bend the knee in this game.
It holds together the northern lands of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect them to
I kind of. Hey, thanks for the donation, man. Really appreciate it. I'm not seeing the. Oh, is that from Twitch? Hey, happy Wednesday. Yeah, Souls hype for sure. Especially after dying. That's like a pastime in Souls. It's not a Souls game if you're dead. If you're not dying, I should say. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. So yeah. Died the first time. The Nexial Binding. Whatever that is. Crescent Moon Grass. User loses souls and is turned to the Nexus. Okay, so that's just basically get out of jail free card. You just drop everything and go back to town. Did I get anything else? No, just my basic equipment. I kind of like the hub in this game. The hub in this game is really cool. Like, look at that kind of multi-layered, translucent floor. Kind of neat. And everybody's just creepy. Not that the Dark Souls games aren't creepy, but
The Fisher too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered?
I should call it Dead Souls, pretty much.
Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of off. Nobody quite makes sense.
In stockpile, Thomas. When the scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. My wife and daughter, but I would be.
Okay, so he's basically your chest. Who's he?
The name's Baldwin. It's in trade with your
Okay, so he's the guy who can upgrade your weapons. Can you buy anything? I don't have many souls, do I? For some reason, I keep my souls. That's kind of weird. It's the first time you die. I guess they don't feel like being a complete douche nozzle to you. I don't know how many souls I would get from that one item. I should probably stockpile those, the bigger souls that you consume.
I can.
Her.
Oh my, it's got a oh.
I don't know what she does. She's just a talkie NPC, I guess. Probably don't have enough to do anything. Probably can't level up or anything. Soul level 9. Yeah, the world tendency. Yeah, somewhere they show the actual meter of how good or evil basically each area is and how much harder it is than normal. It's kind of weird. It's another mechanic. I think they dropped it with Dark Souls. Yeah, it's fair to have a little bit of souls. That's true. So they actually let you do, I think, almost every... Yeah, I think each one of the worlds pretty much from the beginning. Yeah, one of them is locked off, I think. But... yeah, you can start each of them, but they're all really, really hard. One of them I was able to do a little bit earlier on, but I think just this... Is it the Small King? Yeah, this one's the one that you're supposed to kind of start with. Is the Boletarian Palace. It's still hard. Oh no, I guess some of them are sealed. Okay, you gotta unseal some of them. I guess they figure they shouldn't let people do those yet. Tower Queen. Oh, maybe you can only do these first two? Or maybe you have to unlock... Oh no, they're all sealed. Okay. I remember unlocking a couple early on. Oof. Okay. Boletarian Palace. Here we go. Yeah, this game is really fun. I miss playing this game. Really started a hugely influential. I mean, not only did the Dark Souls 1 through 3, Bloodborne. There's also that that one game that came out. I forget what it's called. It was very Souls-like. There's also, Neo, something Let It Die. I think it was. A lot of other games, Titan Souls, all these other games that kind of borrowed the souls, even stuck the word on there. That's a good... You're supposed to die there, but that's a good question. I wonder if you could. You would have to never, ever take a hit, which he's got such a big range, and he one-shots you no matter what, so it would be pretty damn hard. I'm wondering if it's possible, though. That would be just like a Japanese game to do that, though. I remember in Chrono Trigger, you could actually defeat Lavos way early if you're really good at it. But, yeah. I don't think so, but it's a possibility. There we go. Late Moon Grass. Oh, this is where it began. Rolling into wooden things to break them. I think there was something around here. It was like a little exit or something. If I remember right. This place just is oozing atmosphere. The way they do like the distance level, not level detail, but the basically how it blurs when it's far away. I remember there's a term for it. I forget what it is, but yeah, the subtle wind noise. Oh, I got some people angry at me. Ow. Yep, and as you can tell, I only have half health because I'm hollow now. That's fun and good. Hey, boy. How's it going? Backstab. Yeah, you're definitely supposed to die during that. I was just curious if you could actually live. Somebody brought that up. Oh yeah, there's like a little, there's a little exit here somewhere. I'm remembering vague things. I have honestly not played this for about 10 years, so. Yeah, over here. Not that hidden, I guess. It's this gate. Always wondered what that was. And I don't think it is affected here, but yeah, there will be. Oh, oh crap! Sneak! I did not even see you, bro. Yeah, the more times you die, the world gets harder. So this game really just kicks your ass. All right, see you later, Gown. Hopefully catch you next time. Sorry the stream was so late. Birds. Nope. All right, this guy's hiding back here. I see you. Ooh. Hmm. I'm actually kind of digging this two-handed dagger or whatever I got here. It's not too bad. Got a little bit of reach. Two guys, all right. Nipped me there. Ooh. Oh, another guy. Let's sneak up on you real bad this game. I'm actually really digging making a mini game of backstabs. That is kind of fun. All right, this guy. Eventually, he'll just remember where everybody is. Oh. Oof. Oh, if you beat the tutorial boss, you get some good upgrade materials? That's interesting. Yeah, you have to be probably real pro level to be able to do that, but that is cool that they actually reward you for it. It is pretty, it is pretty, definitely a dick move to kill you and lower your hit points by half as like their first, as your your reward for finishing a tutorial, though. This game is very punishing that way. Oh, arrows. I have arrows too. Ow. Okay. Dodge your arrows. You dodge mine. I don't have many arrows, though, so I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, recovery animations are definitely a big deal. You gotta know the animations and predict when they're gonna start, when they're gonna end. Yeah, their recovery animations so big that they're actually really easy to backstab. Dodging time. Only got more experience in backstabs. That'd be pretty sweet. One of these levels had this really slow guys you could always just sneak up, walk up to and backstab if you're paying any attention whatsoever. Ooh, I don't want to fall down there. That seems bad. Yeah, it seems real bad. I'm half remembering where to go here. I'll probably remember, hopefully remember some of the traps. Some of the traps are real rough. Is this my favorite Souls game? I mean, it was my first, so it kind of has a special spot in my heart. Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick one, probably. It was so new at the time, and it was so original. I definitely didn't like what they did with the lighting it seems silly to complain about lighting, but Dark Souls 2 really messed up the lighting. Somebody did a whole video on it, Crobcat. I remember experiencing it, but he did a really good video that demonstrates the difference. But when they were doing pre-release videos, they showed off this really amazing, like really atmospheric lighting system, and then they basically ditched that late in development, like right before release. And basically, they added torches to the game on top of that, but the torches are useless because everything's so well lit. Ooh, almost got me. Dark Souls 1 was really good. I think it's probably a bit... Dark Souls 1 is probably the most... I don't know. I just like the setup, the kind of hub world and the mystery and the kind of newness of Demon Souls. Yeah, I'd probably say it's my favorite. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is by no means a bad game. It just, in my opinion, it was not a good Dark Souls game. It kind of missed the point in a lot of ways. I think probably some of it was technical. I mean, it was pretty... Ooh. Yeah, like that. You can't see that guy coming up because it's so damn dark. But I think that's what kind of makes the game cool, is because it is so dark. Reminds me of those old NES games where you always had like a little cone of light around you. It kind of is like a throwback to those games in a way. Like, remember, like Dragon Warrior and stuff like that. Oh, I can break these. Okay. Stabbing beds. But I don't know. It just has a very special charm to it, I guess. And it really sets the atmosphere, the mood. Probably played Dark Souls, Demon Souls and Dark Souls the most. I did get into Bloodborne as well. I have Dark Souls 3. I don't know if I played much of it yet, though. But, remember getting into Dark Souls 2 and then messing with mods for like 5 hours and then just giving up when none of the mods worked. Because I wanted to bring the lighting system back. I was going to fix it with E and B pretty much. Yeah, that was a good game at the time. It was fun. Simple, but it was fun. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. That was sloppy. Oh, I wonder if the Red Eye Knight is around here somewhere. These guys are always spooky. Backstab. Weird how some things you can't roll through in this game. Yeah, I kind of wish I had all my collection. I have some of my NES games still, but I lost a lot of my big collection of SNES, NES games. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those series that even the worst of this series is still really good, but yeah, I not liked Dark Souls 2 as much. It definitely simplified, made things less Soulsy. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Atmosphere is less. Made it easier. You could fast travel, things like that. I mean, they're trying to make it... Ooh, it's a big sword. That sword probably uses... I'm guessing it probably uses a different item, right? Right-hand weapon, 1. Is it also a dagger? I mean, it's more damage, so I might as well try it, I guess. It seems to be a dagger. Yeah, or somewhat. I can't tell, actually. It's got a different attack. but I'll try it. It's got a little bit more damage. This guy, I forgot what the... Oh, yeah, he throws bombs at you. That's right. Ow, ow, ow. That's what he does. Somewhat aerial attack there. Not my best work, but I'll take it. Yeah, I did like the hub of Dark Souls 2. It was kind of cool. Kind of the sunset was kind of eerie, but definitely was less dark, ironically. Hey, buddy. What are you doing over there, buddy? Okay, he's throwing stuff at me, too. Maybe he'll throw fire at himself. Oh, he's a toughie. He's a tougher guy. Ow, that got me right on my chest. Ow. Ow. Okay, I deserve a crescent moon grass after that. All right. Yeah, no, this game's really tough. I mean, even after not playing it for a while, I'm probably still doing way better than my first time because I'm somewhat used to the idea. I'm kind of ready for things, but guys throwing more stuff over here. What are you doing over there, mister? Ow, fire. These guys definitely have a lot like their fire, don't they? Ow. Be careful not to fall either. Alright, I might eat another grass here. Stabbed me right in my testicles. Hey, John, how's it going? Oh, managed to dodge that barely. Not crazy about these fire bombs here. Not crazy at all. Uh-oh. Yeah, I wonder if it's because of the licensing. This game was a Sony exclusive, so I'm wondering if they don't want to do exclusives anymore. It might be that. I don't think they're ashamed of this game. I think this game's probably one of their greatest successes. I mean, in terms of what it meant for them. I mean, they're able to basically recreate that again and again for all their other games, and it's been tremendously successful. But how do I get in there? But yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Maybe it's just been too long, and this wouldn't be profitable. Maybe they figure that they've just been done better since. I don't know. I still think this game has something that the other games haven't quite nailed, though. Somebody isn't this guy trying to kick you off? Am I thinking of a different game? Ooh. I'll try to kick him off. Surprise. Oh, God. Yeah, you're right. What in the God's name? What the hell? Okay, it looks like we got, like 2 or 3. This is why I don't do Twitch. Okay, just hang on one second. It looks like we got a bunch of really... Oh my god. Hang on one second. Looks like we got a bunch of really... Alright, how about we just stop Twitch for now? Oh, they're rating. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do with this. I've got 300 viewers on Twitch. I've got 300 viewers on Twitch. I'm sorry, I don't know how to fix this. I guess we'll just... I still have YouTube chat up, so I'll just... Okay. Whatever. It's being spammed to death. I guess I'm being rated on Twitch. Yay. That's good. I don't have mods or anything, so... Welcome, everyone. Hopefully you're not all bots. Alright. Hey, guy. Yeah, keep on throwing that bomb at that wall. It'll do you well. Keep on throwing that bomb at that wall. Oop. Nicked me. I'm kind of wasting these crescent grasses, but if I don't use them, I'll get one-shotted. No, I'm actually playing this on a legit PS3. PS3 is actually very difficult to emulate, even today. And so... I still had my PS3 from before. I never actually sold that. I did sell my Xbox 360, but I never sold my PS3. Did I roll into that? How do I do that? I'm guessing I roll into that. Nope. Not that way, I guess. No, I'm just playing this straight up on a PS3 with just your... Oh, don't walk off the edge. Your dual shock or whatever it is. Hey, Primark, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I think we're being rated, so never mind the chat. We're being rated on Twitch. So, that's good. I think we're being rated, so never mind the chat. I've never been rated before. I have been botted before on YouTube, but I have measures in place against that now. I do not have measures against... Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about the ball. Oopsie. Oh, I forgot about that. Never again. I think that only happens once, if I remember right. Never again. I think that only happens once. Oh, he did a double attack. Sneaky. Clever girl. Running out of crescents. Yeah, this is interesting. It's a lively night on Twitch. I haven't used my Twitch for like probably close to a year. This is interesting. Lively night on Twitch. I haven't used my Twitch for like probably close to a year. Yeah, I thought one of the traps only happened once. Some of the traps only happened once. Uh-oh. All right, this guy is going to get me with his arrows. Maybe I can... Hey, you still want to shoot me? Sometimes they'll shoot the guy in the back. That's what's awesome about this game. Shoot me! Sometimes they'll shoot the guy in the back. Oh, this guy's a bit quicker than me. The other guys. Ow. I'm not used to his animations yet. Sometimes he does 2 attacks, sometimes he does 3. It's a real raid from the Barros King? Okay. Well, thanks for swinging by, Josh, and explaining. You're welcome to watch. Unfortunately, my chat screen is completely ruined now. But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, nonetheless. I'm not as much of a Twitch streamer. I mostly stick to YouTube. I did do Twitch for a little while. Probably have to get some sort of moderators or something for the future. I expected to get like 2 viewers. That's what I usually get on Twitch. I haven't watched the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer yet. I think it's kind of odd, don't you? Like, spoilers for, you know, Avengers 2, or I guess it's 3. Like, wasn't Spider-Man dead? Did they explain that? I know, obviously, he's not going to be dead, but, like, how do you just not be dead? I don't know if they're going to, like, pretend that didn't happen or what, but different timeline or what the deal is. But, yeah, I find that a little odd. Backstab. Nice. Get you another backstab. I just find it difficult to keep track of all these different timelines because those are all canon. So maybe the trailer explains it. I just find it difficult to keep track of all these different timelines because those are all canon. Oh, okay. So somebody else started Demon's Souls and now everybody's thirsty for more. That's cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could read all your chat. Unfortunately, I can't pause this game and my chat screen is really small on Twitch. I'll have to set it up better for next time. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. I just can't read all your comments, especially when they go by so quickly. But yeah, you're totally welcome to watch. Okay. Oh, I missed the souls up here. Hopefully I'll have enough to actually buy a decent, maybe level up or something when I get back. Oh, wait, is that the dragon? Something just killed a bunch of things. Was that the dragon? That might have been the dragon that killed a bunch of things. I'm trying to remember what's down here. Something just killed a... Oh, he must have blown up something and killed some people. There you go. Oh, and now he's dead. Oh, he must have blown up something. Yep. Oh, just wait a second. When somebody dies, you're like, 3, 2, 1. Good. Got the souls. Oh, just wait a second. When somebody dies, you're like... Thank you, Raid. I didn't know what was going on at first. I was more confused than anything. I thought that I just had like a billion bots, but then I saw that there were actually like 300 people. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for raiding my channel and destroying the chat. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. I'm assuming I'm supposed to break that. It's broken now. All right. This guy is still alive, I bet. No? Still moving, but it's just physics, I guess. Yeah. Doesn't pull a Resident Evil or... Oh, God. Lots of fire, guys. Oh. Ooh. I'll use my bow for this one. Oh, the other guys killed themselves, so... They would have. Oof. Ouch. Did he fall again? How do I keep on surviving those falls? I have no idea. Must have bones stronger than most mortal men. Oh, there's more guys with the torches. Yeah, I think that you probably are onto something. The Captain Marvel trailer was pretty much universally kind of meh. Like, even at the most, arguably one of the most exciting parts of the Marvel universe, they really, like, that performance and just that character is just really not where people are looking for, I don't think, right now. Really, like, when you compare somebody like Tony Stark or even Spider-Man, just did way more interesting. Please die. Please fall and die. Nope. Guys seem to be, like, immune from fall damage or something. Have I accepted Moongrass as my Lord and Savior? Pretty much. May have to check to see if my next employer checks for Moongrass in their during their employment checks. Please fall again. All right, maybe dodge the first swipe. Come on. All right, he goes crazy, doesn't he? How many are these guys? Okay, he fell. He only took like a quarter damage, though. Quarter health. The way they calculate fall damage is kind of weird in this game. You either take very little or you just die outright. Kind of odd. The way they calculate fall damage is very little or you just die outright. Okay, finally. And that should be permanent, I'm guessing? Hopefully. Cling ring. I do not remember what that does. I remember getting it before. Oh, nice. Oh, I get more health. That is really useful because I'm going to be in soul form like most of the game. Knowing me. This is going to be a trap, I bet. Oh, no, this isn't a trap. This is where I killed those guys. Oh, ragged clothes. Jade hair ornament. Yeah, there we go. And back to where I was. Sweet. Cool. That was a pretty good first run. I didn't even die. Demon Souls is what happens when you play as Carmine instead of Marcus in Gears of War. Pretty much. That's a pretty good analogy. Hey, Barb. Thanks for the raid. Wasn't expecting it. I appreciate it. Hey, Barb. Thanks for the raid. Hope you get to do some more Demon Souls soon. Seems great. Some more Demon Souls soon. Seems great. You're the Silent Chief. Cool. So probably he's the blacksmith, right?
It's simple. In trade with your soul.
Your souls. I already have a dagger. They don't have many. Go buy some more arrows. I should probably level up first.
No interest, eh?
Let's see. How do I level up? It's been a while. I talked to the lady, right? I talked to her, don't I? No? Who do I talk to?
You came for demons? Well.
Isn't the lady I'm supposed to talk to? Yeah. There aren't a ton of iconic things. I mean, even some of the most iconic games of this generation are basically recycled from last gen. I mean, there's God of War, which is actually recycled from the PS2 era, and then recycled again from, the PS3 era. But then, Nathan Drake and Uncharted, which was a great PS3 games. But, I mean, that's nothing new. Oh, that was a pitch for a second. But yeah, I can't think of... I mean, Spider-Man's been around for, 50 years? I can't really think of a ton of really, really unique stuff that's come out, like, last year or two. It's been retreads or franchises or whatnot. I feel like an idiot not knowing how to level up in this game. I thought you could just do it wherever. But obviously I'm wrong. So many notes. These are all fake notes, I think. Oh, these are all fake notes because the server's off. I'm on offline mode right now. Would I do a video about what's going on with Blizzard Activision? That's not really my thing. I put so much work and so much time, and it takes so long to do my videos that they don't really make sense to cover like new topics. There's been some people that have done a really good job with it, though. I mean, I wouldn't really recommend like the usual suspects like Don with Rust and stuff like that, but I would say probably the guy who probably, in my opinion, covers up-to-date like controversies with the most detail. I've watched Young Yi a few times. I like it, but he just kind of focuses like, I think, a little bit too much on that. Same with this other guy, but yeah, I mean, Young Yi probably, Sid Alpha, those guys cover those kind of things pretty well. They do the research and stuff. I mean, I could do all that. I would be releasing news like a month after it happened, so that would be kind of pretty lame. So I think I'm best at doing deep dives, analysis, and retrospectives, and that's where I'm best suited for where my videos go. If I did do that, I'd definitely jump onto it because I think that's very interesting. I mean, it's two giants in the industry, you know, kind of shaking on shaky ground. You know, Activision is huge, Blizzard is huge. I mean, it's kind of a double whammy with Activision because Blizzard, you know, Blizzard's kind of downscaling and letting people go and stuff like that, and struggling a little bit. And Bungie left. You know, Bungie and Activision were besties for a while. So yeah, that's interesting. I don't know how profitable Destiny was. It was probably a pretty damn huge project. So I doubt the first game made a ton of money. I'm sure it made some, but I don't think it was immensely successful because it was like a long development time. But yeah, I'd be interested to see where things go from here. Maybe I can't.
You came for
Maybe I can't level up yet. I thought there was a lady here who I could talk to, but apparently not. So I thought there was a lady here who I could talk to.
It's simple. In trade with your soul.
Maybe I suppose I could just upgrade my stuff, but it doesn't seem like a great expenditure of resources. I need a sharp stone.
No interest, eh? I can tell you're not gonna last.
Kind of drive me nuts. There's got to be a person in here I can level up. I thought she was right there in the middle, but I haven't played this game forever, so I honestly don't remember. I don't think everybody's here yet. It's probably what's going on right now. Can't deposit souls, can I?
I would be happy.
No, not really. Can't deposit souls, can I? What are those stats on those things?
Best of luck to you.
Might be down the stairs. I thought I checked there. Down these stairs, no. I think she's not here yet. I definitely remember somebody being in that room. I mean, again, this is like 10 years ago, so I don't have a very clear memory on it, but I thought she was here, and I talked to her and she would upgrade me, but she's apparently not here yet. So maybe I have to die first. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, that's kind of cool little thing here. I forgot about that. It's just so you can die while you're in the safe zone, I guess. I don't really want to be walking around Holy Souls. I guess just to be careful. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're getting another Halo, but I mean, again, Halo is as old as the Xbox, even older, actually. You know, the original design was. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping the Halo 5 is a return to form. It looks like it is. They definitely cut the trailer to look like a return to form of the old games, but who knows? I'm already hearing things about microtransactions and stuff, which is just like the bane of existence for those kind of games, but just really getting tired of games that are ruining the excitement of the game through just incessant nickel and diming. Oh, it's terrible right now. We talked to the Monumental yet? That might trigger her. Probably not, no. Probably have to talk to the Monumental. Is that in this area, or is that back in the hub? Yeah, I mean, Microsoft definitely tried to pull a fast one on us. They tried to do always online, which about now, it's pretty much games are pretty much always online for the most part now. I mean, it's kind of a sad reality, but it is. It's the case, especially on PC. But I mean, they even did microtransactions for Rise, Fall of Rome or whatever it was, Son of Rome. Like that game was single player only originally, and had no business having microtransactions, but they put them in there because they saw the market for it. Way up the stairs. Okay, maybe I'll talk to that person then, and then because I would like to spend these souls before I go much further. I'm always paranoid about that. I mean, you can grind slowly in this game. It's just levels aren't that big of a deal. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the monumentals. It's a little child. Let me do that then. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the monumentals. Way up the stairs. The big staircase. I thought I checked up there. See, I mean, I try to support games that actually have a decent, fair business model. I mean, not every game can be Path of Exile, but I wish they would. I'm totally fine with buying games. I love buying games. I just, it seems like certain games have to be free to play. Oh, I'm assuming it would be here, right? Am I right in that assumption, or I don't know. It might not have spawned yet. This game loves to be mysterious. It's just so weird. Like, why would you get rid of all the things that made Halo big in the first place? Halo got big because of local co-op, because of, split screen, because of no microtransactions initially, because of, solid, fair online multiplayer. Like, those are all the things that got Halo famous in the beginning. So why are all these companies dead set on ruining everything that made the games popular in the first place? That's what just drives me nuts about companies nowadays. Is like, just like with this Diablo announcement. I know it's not Diablo 4. Diablo 4 was basically canceled and restarted, just like Diablo 3 was. But Diablo Immortal appeals to 0% of their basic, fan base. Probably, it's a completely new fan base. So why even announce it at BlizzCon at that point? Just haphazardly put it on, the App Store and let the casuals buy it. They're going to find it anyway. Just really odd. Alright, I'm kind of getting used to the thief character. It is actually not too dissimilar to how I used to play, so it's kind of a decent fit, I think. Obviously not very good at the game yet, but... I might have triggered some guys up there. Yep, I did. I'm in for it now. Liking all my ability to dodge, though. Yeah, there's a couple of big divides right now. There's a big divide between consumers and game companies. There's also a big divide from consumers and critics right now in movies and games. Especially movies and TV right now. There's, like, if you look at Rotten Tomatoes, which is a terrible website, but as an aggregate, you can use it as a rough guide as to how critics feel about something. And almost every time you see like a 20 to 50 to 60% divide on like movies and stuff, like with Bright from Netflix, with Last Jedi, things like that, like TV shows. It's really odd seeing that divide. Like, people kind of forget that they're supposed to represent and inform consumers. So the fact that their opinions are so different than consumers really shows that they're kind of really bad at their job. I mean, regardless if your opinions are good or not, Like, you can have really, really well-informed opinions, but if you're not actually informing people of what they actually want or would not want, then you're not doing your job well, you know? You may have the most deep, you know, analysis ever of The Last Jedi, but if you don't represent the average consumer, then you're probably not going to... People aren't going to, you know, find your opinion useless, or useful, I should say. Hey, Gord Lord. Hey, you're back. I thought you were gone. I'm just fighting these slow guys because I can at least feel good about myself fighting these guys. Surprise! Does that gate stay open? I hope so. Yeah, it does. Nice. It's actually almost like a Metroidvania when you think about it. How you open up certain walls and they stay that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of reading into it too much, but it's got a little bit of the Metroidvania kind of thing going on. Yeah, if Rotten Tomato gets rid of their consumer reviews, I mean, I hated them to begin with. I think IMDb is far superior. IMDb is not perfect. I don't love IMDb, you know, to any extent. It's basically a way to sell, oh my god, it's these guys. I'll buy these guys later. But IMDb is at least somewhat reliable. Like, there's a very few movies I see on IMDb that I'm like, okay, that's a really, really wrong score. Like, you know, and even the ones that do have a very different score than what I would think, I can understand why. Like, most people didn't like, what was that Will Smith movie? Wild Wild West, for example. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. But it's like a 4 or something like that on IMDb. I understand that is disliked by a lot of people. I disagree with that, but I can understand it. But if, you know, The Dark Knight had a 5 out of 10, I'd be like, okay, that makes no sense. You know? Everybody loved The Dark Knight. Pretty much everybody did. Yeah, and the difference is that IMDb leans far more toward the average consumer rather than the critic. They do count critic reviews, but they don't count it like as the only thing that matters. Because in the end, critic reviews don't actually matter at all. I mean, they might influence somebody's decision to watch a movie, but in the end, every single critic could give a movie 10 out of 10, and it could still be a colossal failure. Because there's maybe like a few hundred critics around the world, you know, a few thousand maybe, but there's millions of viewers. So when you're talking about actual success of something, critic reviews really don't matter at all. They're just influencers. They may influence people to watch something or not. But we've also seen movies that have done terrible with critics and have also been successful. I heard that Aquaman has made more money than Dark Knight, I mean, if I recall correctly. That's ridiculous. By all accounts, Aquaman should not have been that successful. I mean, obviously, inflation is a factor, but that's pretty silly. Yeah, exactly. Blade Runner 2049 is a really good example. Whether you like the movie or not, it was reviewed very well, and it flopped. So, I mean, the original movie flopped too. And most reviewers actually didn't like that either. Even though people say it's the original cut, I think the movie is kind of divisive. The original cut didn't do it any favors as well, but people say it's the original cut. I think the movie is kind of divisive. But yeah, it's interesting. We're seeing a divide from the people providing products to the customer, and we're seeing a divide between the people that are representing the customer. It's a really odd thing. And I think it's possibly due to the fact that people are listening to things. People aren't listening to their general audience. They're listening to people who think they know better. That's my guess. I'm not some sort of industry analyst or anything like that, but I think if people actually listen to your average Joe more than, you know, experts and consultants and stuff like that, they'd probably do a lot better. Yeah, no, the original film was a disaster. It was an amazing film, but yeah, it did not do well. Yeah, no, the original film was a disaster. It was amazing. I don't really want to fight these fire guys right now. I want to knock him down though. She doesn't do as much damage as I would think. Take a little bit of fall damage, but not a whole lot actually. Not a ton. Ow! I meant to do a drop stab, whatever it's called. Those things you do on bosses, I don't know how to do those. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It is weird. I mean, I don't believe that every single critic is paid off. I don't believe that. I just think that I felt this a little bit sometimes, like when I get a key from a company, I feel a little bit friendly toward that company. Like I feel like I should do a good job with my review. Maybe make sure that my coverage is a little bit less pointed. You know, and over years and years that gets worse and worse to a point where you feel like you're part of the industry, so you got to protect it, you know. Oh my god, this movie is everything that the industry should, you know, be doing right now. Oh my god, I got to give it a 10 out of 10, you know. That kind of attitude. Oh, yeah. Wait. No, it's back to this place. Thought I got to the red eye guy. This isn't the red eye knight, is it? No. This is the blue eye guy. Yeah, it's a lot of things. I'm sure that they're also pretty kickbacks. I mean, like this whole thing with Randy Pitchford. Supposedly somebody saw him hand an envelope to a reviewer, and that's got to be pretty. That's raises a lot of questions. So, like, I don't know. Considering that, if that does exist, I'm sure that does exist in the industry. You know, being paid off to review things highly. I don't think it's as widespread as some people say. I just think it's a coziness with the industry. If your job is to represent, you have to remember who you're representing. Are you representing developers or are you representing players? Like game reviewers have to remember. Oh, he took an assist as well. I don't like that at all. Like a reviewer is always supposed to serve the person who's going to read the reviews, which is going to be the consumer. So you got to remember that. Ooh. I'm not strong enough to use that yet. Yeah, I've gotten a few firebombs, but I've not been specifically going after them. This isn't a boss yet, is it? No, I think this is just the next area. I roughly remember the layout of this place. I did a running stab. Come at me. Trying to backstab you, sir. There you go. But yeah, the entertainment industry is in a flux right now. People don't really know what they're doing. Some movies are flopping. Some movies are doing really well. China has become one of the most important, if not the most important market for movies to succeed now. It's kind of crazy. To have to defend on a foreign market has got to be. I mean, Japan's been doing that for a while with like video games to some degree, but it is odd for a very story-based, you know, localization-based medium to be relying on a foreign market so much. I think that's odd. Just language doesn't really translate. Something that relies so heavily on language doesn't translate to foreign markets as well. That's why, like, the really big China successes are movies with a lot of special effects and things. Action, special effects, things that translate across language, you know. Even for us, most oh, this is the guy. Oh god, I remember fighting this guy and dying so many times. Oh, this is the guy. Oh god, I remember fighting this guy and dying. Yeah, that's a really good. I'm not reading all those comments from Twitch. I'm sorry, but yeah, Steamboat, that's a really good point. Critics tend to surround themselves with like-minded people, and so they kind of get kind of cliquey, sort of a little bit know best, a little bit better than thou attitude. Not even really saying that to bash them, just saying that that's kind of how a lot of them come off as, and so they end up all kind of agreeing on things. That's why you get this kind of weird. It's almost like critics in general almost have like a group opinion, and so the group opinion, if that's different from the audience's individual audience's opinions, it's going to be very, very different. So it's kind of odd how that works. Yeah, the Red Eye Knight. This guy will wreck you. I just love that though. You just see like a little red dot over there, and you're like, ooh, that's a different color. This game's just really well designed. Yeah, I'm not going to fight him. He's going to destroy me. So much grass. So I guess I could probably go through the mist here, I'm guessing. Probably be a good idea. I wonder when they get to unlock leveling up. That'd be nice. Yeah. I mean, the Chinese market is very fickle. Even Tencent isn't doing that great. They've actually pulled out a lot of stuff. Yeah. Tencent does a lot more than just video games, but I heard that they were actually kind of getting out of certain markets and whatnot, so... Yeah, if you think that there are problems in the U.S. gaming market, you have no idea how bad it could be if you look at China. There are problems in I'm so glad I dodged that. I had a feeling he was going to throw a firebomb at me. Let's do a running jump. Run! Ooh. Okay, maybe not get singed by his stuff here. Is it a heavy attack or a light attack where I can jump down and hit him like that? Let me try it. Can't seem to do that. That was really sloppy. Oh, Strava blur. Maybe that signals something. Is that a NPC or is that an enemy? That's an enemy. Got the fire bombs. Come on. 555. Come on now. That was just spamming, but I don't care. The Soulsborne series is all about winning, not how you win. Oh, surprise! Nearly got me there. Oh. Oh, I managed to roll over that fire and not get hit by it. Hey, buddy. I managed to roll over that fire and not get hit by it. I feel like I should really turn in on these souls. No, it's not that much. Oh, it's behind this. Yeah, there's a guy back here. I remember now. Careful not to kill him. Well, let's roll through it. There we go. Hey.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling
Drink something. Oof. Is that company that did Diablo Immortal? NetEase. I said Netgear. Yeah, it's NetEase, isn't it? Yeah, I don't trust any of those kind of companies that just reskin the same engine and just get deliver the same product again and again. I think that's it's always iffy. There's plate mail, which I would not be good for me. I don't have a crossbow. Short spear. I forget what these symbols stand for. Was it select or something that did the symbols? Oh, crap. Last night was canceled? I heard that was in a lot of financial trouble. I know the guy, like, had to eat crow a couple years ago because of his previous tweets, Gamergate and whatnot. That's too bad. That game looked really good. I mean, visually at least. I don't know what the gameplay was like, but if it was a decent adventure game, the aesthetic was out of this world good. But yeah, it's... I just don't like people who have nothing to do with the industry who actively try to destroy people within the industry. I mean, that's as much as I'll say about it. I find that despicable, no matter what you're... Unless somebody's actually committing a crime, like no matter what your stance is on anything, if you're not part of the industry and you're only known for like ruining people and attacking them, then you're kind of trash. That's all I have to say. So, that's the guys I killed. I'm gonna just eat some grass here to make myself feel better about that. I remember this used to creep me out. I used to have these really have headphones on, and I'd hear that there's... I don't know if you can hear it in the stream. There's this breathing, and I forget what it is, but there's something that's actually breathing right here. Oh, those were explosives. I think. Yeah. Good thing you can't roll into explosives and blow them up that way. Good thing you can't roll into explosives and blow them up that way. Ooh. Looks a lot of guys with arrows that I don't have enough arrows to take them out. No, that might be the dragon, actually. It might be the dragon breathing. There's that area. I don't really need to buy anything from him. I think there's a fork I missed. There was somewhere where this forks that I did not pay attention to. There's somebody up there somewhere. I went through here. No, this is literally the only way I could go here. That's odd. What else did I miss? Maybe that's all I have to do. Oh, I could jump down there, couldn't I? Would that kill me? Yeah, probably. But there's something there. Crap. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. Oh, light crossbow. Nice. That's actually pretty useful. All right, Gord. See you later, man. Oh, yeah, there's some guys in there. Probably going to throw some fireballs at me. It'd be nice not to be hollow. I'd have a little bit more health here. I'd actually like hoard the items that made you unhollow just because I'd want to keep them in case I needed them for a boss or something. Then I wouldn't use them because then if you usually die a few times fighting a boss. A switch there? Okay. That sounds familiar. Oh, I meant to jump that way. I just want to stab you in the back. Oh, now you're throwing fire bombs at me, huh? It's uncalled for. I'm almost up to 2,000 souls now, and I'd like to spend them. If you don't mind, this game, I'd really like to spend them. I have to climb all the way back up there. I don't want to do that. Is there a teleport or something? You know, with a resolution bump, I mean, the textures are not as good as I remember, but they're, with a little bit of tweaking, I think this game could look pretty good again. Yeah, it's weird that they're reviving the Escapist since it's basically become zeropunctuation.com. I don't really know what they're thinking with that. Their web redesign was not particularly amazing either. I think they could have done better with that. Oh, okay. Fire, guys. It doesn't throw anything at me. Ow. Well, that was really sloppy. Oh, I think he threw a firebomb at me as I was fighting. That's not good. At least I have some... Oh, wow. If BlizzCon didn't happen, that would be a really bad PR move, I think. That would show them that they are not doing well. BlizzCon's been a huge thing for a while, but I mean, if they have nothing to announce, it's also going to be equally embarrassing, so they should figure something out. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. Some companies have to realize when their cash cow's running out. I mean, World of Warcraft was an amazing success for 10 years, you know. It's been now 14, going on 15. You can't rely on a single game for that long. Yeah. No, he's I love Yahtzee. He's really funny, but I just don't see why you like. I'm surprised he didn't spin off yet. They must be paying him a lot of money and must have a lot of connections, because he should have just gone solo by now, in all respects, because there's really nothing that they're offering him. Maybe he just likes the kind of coziness of that brand. I mean, I know he did articles and stuff, but literally the channel was for like a year or two just literally zero punctuation and his live streams. So I don't know what they expect to do. They had other people there, but you'd see, you know, a zero punctuation get 1 million views, and you'd see, you know, some other personality get like, you know, 10,000 or something. It was not comparable. I really liked. I was addicted to zero punctuation for a while. He's really consistent, kind of like AVGN. He's very similar to AVGN for me. Like, I loved Angry Video Game Nerd for a while. Ooh, I should not go here. They really tempt you, too. They've got the nice yellow souls over there or whatever, but you better know better than to fight the red eye just yet. No, I loved Angry Video Game Nerd, and both of them have been incredibly consistent. They basically made the same content for over 10 years, but for some reason, I just get a little bit bored of seeing the same exact formula. Like, even TV shows evolve a bit, you know? It's just kind of weird. Like, Simpsons, for example, I can't even look at The Simpsons anymore. Like, it's just been too long, and it's too redundant now. Yeah. Is this the only place to go? I don't want to die out here and then have to get my souls through a bunch of guys. It's not what I really want to do. Looks like that's all I can do. Yeah, same with Angry Joe. I don't know. I guess Angry Joe, I did like some of his videos are actually great. One of my videos I actually really liked about Angry Joe was when he did Guild Wars 2. It was actually much bigger than Guild Wars 2. It was about more about the industry. Like his video about Guild Wars 2 actually kind of represented really kind of in my opinion really represented the kind of gamers frustration with the industry and how that'd probably be death down there as well, wouldn't it? Maybe. I don't know where I should go, where I shouldn't go. I think Guild Wars 2 really represented the gamers' frustration with MMOs and nickel and diming. Videos like that I liked, but I think his spiel has kind of gotten a little bit old, and he doesn't really feel like he puts a lot of production work into his stuff now. So he usually comes out like weeks after the event happened, and then he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so angry," and it's just like the same thing over and over again. And it's just like, and it's like, I don't know, maybe that's why he's popular, but he doesn't seem actually angry. He seems just kind of like, this is my character. I gotta be upset. You know, it doesn't really seem like he cares as much anymore. But that's just my opinion. If you still enjoy his stuff, then that's great. I think also there's the angry gamer thing's kind of been overdone at this point too. Even if he was one of the more original guys, it still's like, if you want to see an angry gamer, just log into Xbox Live once. Ooh, that was sloppy. Yeah, JonTron is infrequent enough so that whenever he posts, he's still like really welcome, you know. If he posted weekly, it'd probably get kind of old, but he puts a ton of work into his videos now, and they're always like different. I mean, except for when he does like returns to something, like he did another one of his flex tape videos, but he like tackles like a very new topic, and maybe it's been done before, maybe it hasn't, but he's pretty consistently entertaining, and he's infrequent enough to not get old. That's probably what made me kind of stop watching Zero Punctuation, is because he's so consistent that, like, after a while, you just kind of go, oh, okay. I know what he's going to say. He's going to say this, that, and that. It's going to be really rapid, and it's going to be kind of cheeky humor, but, you know, you pretty much know what you're going in for. Yeah, I think that's, if you're talking about Angry Joe, yeah, I kind of feel it's kind of manufactured. I mean, but it's weird. Like JonTron's videos, for example, are very highly well produced, like really good camera work, you know, decent special effects, good tight editing, really high production values. Like he obviously has a team and a crew and a studio. Angry Joe doesn't seem like he has any of those things, but they're just as awkward and stilted as if he did. Like, he still kind of feels like he's doing 2006 YouTube, but he's getting hundreds of thousands of dollars for doing it. It just feels odd. Like he hasn't progressed in terms of like presentation or quality. He's just increased in views. Basically, it's very odd. Maybe that's his charm. I don't know. Yeah, nothing against the guy. I'm sure he's a totally cool dude. I just saying my reason for not really enjoying it as much. I don't know, the tightly edited, less focus on personality, more focus on content are the channels I kind of go after now. Like Internet Historian, you know, he does amazing videos about like memes and history and stuff, which are actually pretty informative as well as just being funny. But he's like humorous through his editing rather than through his personality. Like, I don't know, for some reason personality channels have just kind of taken a dive for me personally. I guess just that once you see kind of see through the personality and you see it's just a character, you kind of gets a little old, I guess. All right. Who's this guy? Oh, he's a little weakling. If I can get up there. If I can get up there and take this guy out. Yeah, there we go. I got a few unknown soldier souls, so when I can actually use these souls on something, I'll have some extras. Yeah, I agree. He definitely, I love John Rolfe. I think he's really, really cool. Really down-to-earth guy, and he's obviously made a really successful channel. Ow. Really successful channel and everything, but he doesn't seem into the character anymore. But it's also he just makes any video about anything with that character and he gets like 4 million views. So why would you ever not do that, you know? So it's kind of one of those things. On the other hand, though, his other content is so underproduced, you know. Avian Jin has definitely gotten better in terms of special effects and probably editing and stuff, but his performance has kind of waned a little bit. He doesn't seem as into it anymore. But ow. Oh, don't you take that health? Okay. Thought he was going to take another health potion. But, yeah, I mean, his production values have gone up, but the other stuff is just so almost like pre-recorded live streams. It's very low production that I don't really end up watching much of the other stuff like Mondays with Mike or anything like that. I mean, when he did a video a day with like around Halloween about different Halloween movies, I actually find that pretty interesting. But generally, I don't really watch his channel much anymore. No, I love the guy. I have nothing against James Rolfe. I think he's fantastic, and honestly, he's probably a big inspiration why any of us do YouTube. But I just think that particular character and his performance of it has kind of waned a little bit over the years. He just, you know, he's married, you know, business. He's not really the same guy anymore. He's not that young guy screaming into a camera anymore. He's a lot more mature now. So being a kind of YouTuber, he's not like a professional actor, so I don't expect him to perform like a professional actor. He doesn't really. Basically, most YouTubers and most early video guys like Spoonie and AVGN, they were just basically amplified versions of themselves. Their characters were just them times 2. That's all they were, really. They just amplified it and dramatized it and made it a little bit more. They cranked it to 11, basically. So when they tone themselves down, when they mature and then they grow up, all of a sudden their characters aren't as interesting or as entertaining because they're not no longer turned up to 11. They're turned up to like, 6 or 7. So I think that's my take on it, is that as they mature, their characters do. Not that you have to be crazy and do insane stuff, but I mean, you remember the old AVGN episodes? They were pretty ridiculous, the things you do with the cartridges and stuff like that. I don't have to get into detail. They were pretty ridiculous, the things you do with the cartridges and stuff like that. But yeah, if you loved Mike Mondays, awesome. That's great. I don't watch it much. I occasionally watch something when it's interesting. Oh, there's a dragon. That's cool. But yeah, no, I love James Rolfe. Nothing against the guy personally. I think he's really cool. But yeah, no, I can ask you a question. When is the last time you were excited about a game that you went to midnight release and played it that morning? Damn, a midnight release for a game. I've done that a couple times. Probably since I was a console gamer. I mean, honestly, actual physically go to a midnight release. Yeah, back when I was a console gamer, probably. No, I didn't do Division on consoles. I did that on PC. Watch Dogs or I did Titanfall on PC because I didn't have an Xbox at that time. Watch Dogs or yeah, and in person probably Watch Dogs was probably the last time I went to a midnight release for console. As far as midnight releases don't really happen so much on PC, although there was a midnight release for the original Titanfall on PC, which was awesome. They unlocked it at 12 a.m. EST. I remember that. That was actually pretty cool. I played that for a few hours. I did a midnight release for... there's a lot of guys with arrows. I'm not really liking that. Oh, awesome. Did you see that? That guy's arrow triggered the trap. Oh, that's amazing. I didn't even realize that was a trap. That's hilarious. Yeah, I did a midnight release for Watch Dogs. See, that's just threatening. You see a freaking huge dragon over there that gets no bigger as you get closer. That's just terrifying. Those guys destroy you at this level too. Yeah, I did a Titanfall PC midnight launch. I did a Watch Dogs midnight launch, I believe. I think. I didn't do a midnight release for the game, but I did do like a 3 a.m. unlock on Infamous Second Son. I did a midnight release on PS4 because I was super hyped for it. I know better now, but at the time I did do a PS4 midnight release. But yeah, I haven't really done it as much since I stopped playing PS4 as like my main console, I think. Watch Dogs, there were parts of Watch Dogs that were like absolutely amazing. There were parts of it that were just bad GTA. So the parts that I thought were amazing, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that game was a game I wanted to like a lot more than I did. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4. We'll see how that goes out. Are the same guys making that, or is it a new team? I haven't been paying attention. To be honest, I've not really gotten into the Prime series as much as I did the originals. I need to give Prime again another shot. Just poke you over here. Okay. Playing it safe, but I haven't died since the tutorial, so that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I still really want to play Red Dead Redemption 2. I put my foot down and said that I would not double dip for that game, and I have not. I'm waiting for PC release. I am 99% certain that they'll do a PC release, and when they do, I would regret buying it on console because I saw it run on console and it's not, barely 30 frames. Yeah, I'd much rather enjoy it on PC at my own pace. I could stream it and all that other stuff, so it'd be fun. When I heard it's a good game, I don't know if I'd want to play it online. I heard that they really kind of get you with the online economy, but single player would probably be pretty good. They never did PC for the original, but I think that they're wiser now. They saw how many people bought it on PC. They saw how many people bought GTA 5 on PC, so I think they're wiser now. I think they'll definitely do a PC version of GTA. Uh-oh, dragon coming. And the dragon comes in the night. No. Is this not when the dragon comes? Yep, dragon. Ooh. Burn. No? You're not coming? Wait. Come on, dragon. You know you want to burn these guys. Dragon. Does he not come when I'm not there? Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, dragon. Hey, I didn't want to get burned as well. That was close. Yeah, that hurt a little. Oh, there's been plenty of games. I remember Blizzard being a standout because they've canceled almost as many games as they've released. If you look at their history, they've canceled so many games. They probably have like a 2 to 3 2 to 1 release to. Oh, here's the dragons. Yeah, God, they're so cool looking. Even today, I mean, this is really outdated tech. Something about the PS3 had this really cool looking style of 3D modeling. And it was just the way it was rendered. It just looked very interesting. Oh, these guys will totally one-shot me though. I shouldn't go over here. Style of 3D modeling. A big turkey with scales. Yeah, I played Demon Souls before. I know what I'm going up against. I tried. One time I bought like 200 arrows or 300 arrows or something like that, and I tried to just whittle them down, but it was just not gonna work. I tried. One time I bought like 200 arrows or 300. Should I run to the other side? Is he just gonna fireball me again, or? Yeah, Star Wars 1313 was gonna be pretty cool. Oh, he just gets triggered every time I go out here, doesn't it? Yep. And he goes away if I go away. Yep. It's like the animation starts, and then at any point if I leave, it stops and he goes back. It's kind of weird. Is there more guys to kill? Do I have to let him start his fire? Hey, dude. Dude. I need your fire. Oh, I'm out. I'm out. It's Dude My Wednesdays. Hey, Shalashashka, how's it going? It'll take me like a year to be able to pronounce your name. I'm just getting harassed by a dragon here. Something tells me I shouldn't go this way. I don't know. It's a nagging sensation. I don't know where it's from. I guess I'm supposed to just run to the end, but I can't fight those guys while the dragon's out. Maybe I've unlocked something now. I don't know. Feels like I should be much further along than I am. Like I should have gotten some sort of secret way back now, but it doesn't seem like I don't think I've gotten a shortcut yet. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty bad stuff, but you don't have to. I used to kind of think like that, where, you know, I just like hated modern gaming, and it's like, you know, even though the games had so much potential and looked so good and played so well, they kept on ruining that excitement and that fun by blocking it off and putting a price tag on it and doing all this other, you know, shady stuff. But what's cool about today, especially if you're a PC gamer, is that, oh, hey guys, is that anything that's been released up to this point, you can go back and play. Like, there's nothing, aside from like really, really obscure MMOs, you can pretty much play anything you want now. You can even play like online games that were taken down because of fan revivals. You can play retro games through emulators. You can go back and play fun games from years ago. So it is, in a weird way, still the best time for gaming because you can play anything that's been up to released up to this point. It's just, you have to kind of sometimes accept that not all the newest games are going to be great. And there are more and more indie games and middle market games. I think middle market games are going to be where things are going to get really good. Like with you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance, with Outer Worlds, games like that, where it's not a huge budget AAA game by, you know, EA. but it's got decent production values and a lot of talent, a lot of hard work behind it. You know, like I've been playing Stardew Valley with my fiance, and it's genuinely a really enjoyable game, made by one dude, pretty much. I think he might have hired an artist, maybe a musician, but it's pretty much just one guy. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Gears of War is kind of passe at this point. I loved Gears of War, Gears of War 2. Gears of War 3 had its moments. I loved Horde mode in Gears of War 3. But yeah, it's as much as Cliffy B can be a jerk, it really died with him, you know. When he left, it was no longer really Gears of War. It's a little too quiet. Oh, blue-eyed guy. Eat some of that grass. Yeah, I don't know. Even Gears of War 4, which ran like a dream on PC, by the way. It was an amazing PC release. I was the last person to expect it, but it was an amazing PC release. That game, like, aside from Horde mode, nothing too special. And Horde mode was arguably better, but arguably worse than 3. I played 3's Horde mode more, but I don't know if that's just because I'd already played so much Horde mode before I played 4. I can't tell. Gears of War Judgment was not good, though. I don't recommend Gears of War Judgment. Oh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Damn, that guy's got a lot of attacks. Make sure I'm not walking off a cliff. But you come out here where we got more space, huh? Yeah, it's a better place to battle. I love that the NPCs don't have boundaries. They'll like follow you anywhere. I love that the NPCs don't have boundaries. They'll like follow you anywhere. Oh, almost got a backstab. Come on. Come on. Do one of your big attacks again. Oh, I need to. Sometimes it's hard to get that roll to get to work. Get behind him. Yeah, the AI doesn't seem to have boundaries in this game, which is pretty cool. Ow. Ow, that guy's a lot faster than... Oh, got him. He's a lot faster than the other guys. Yeah. I mean, it's happened in a lot of generations. To some degree, it's even happened as early as the SNES. I mean, I remember an amazing game, Super Mario All-Stars. It was actually probably, from what I remember, the very first remaster, like a proper remaster. There's been ports, but that was an actual remaster of the games in there. They actually redid all the graphics and you know, sound and everything like that. And that was great, but also you had so much content there. You had like, what, 5, 6 games or whatever. So maybe not 5. You had Mario Lost Levels, Mario 2, Mario 3. You have Super Mario World? No, you didn't have Super Mario World. So you had like 4 games, I think. But yeah, with the graphical upgrades, you know, unless they're coming to a new platform that has never been, you know, like when the inevitable PC port of a Japanese game happens, you know, slightly improved graphics is always welcome, but yeah, if you're just recycling last generation's games, it's kind of sad. Uh-oh. What was that noise? Okay, nothing too bad. I thought there's a dragon noise for a second. I think it's a big factor is why we get so many remasters and kind of recycled games is that games are just getting way too expensive to make, and so everything's a risk. So they try to focus on guaranteed successes. This game was successful. I'm sure new people like it as well, or I'm sure the people that played it first will play it again or whatever. I mean, it works. I mean, GTA 5 was essentially repackaged and remastered twice, and it sold like 90 million copies, so it obviously works in some regards. Oh, right. There was a rare version that had Super Mario World. I remember reading about that, I think. The version I had just had the 4. But I mean, I already had a Super Mario World cart, so I didn't really need that version. I'm surprised I'm not died yet. Honestly, surprised. I think I would have slipped up by now. Kind of doomed myself now, though. One of those traps, I dodged a trap basically by accident. That would have probably killed me. Yeah, I make the cases sometimes where, like, you know, it's definitely some nostalgia, but I think SNES was like the last, you know, inarguably good Nintendo console. The Switch has done pretty well. Excuse me. The Switch has done pretty well. Switch has done pretty well. And we've gotten people like Bethesda and stuff like that to put RPGs on there. It's pretty cool. Switch has done pretty well. But for the longest time, the SNES was the last console to have like Street Fighter, Mario, a Final Fantasy game, and like what's another thing? Castlevania on like the same system, like a main entry to any of those games. I mean, the fallout between Nintendo and Squaresoft was huge. Some of the best games I've ever played were made between were partnerships between Nintendo and Squaresoft. So them falling out, that's a lot of dudes. Those explosives? Yeah, when they fell out, that was a big hit. Like, I think gaming kind of lost a lot when those two parties kind of went their separate ways. But I mean, it was Nintendo just didn't research the market. They pulled a Sony and made a console that was powerful but was not workable for what the developers needed. So. I played the heck out of GTA 3. I played the originals too. I played GTA 1 and 2. They actually have good soundtracks. But GTA 3 was a definite improvement, I think. The 3D gameplay really added a lot to that. Just the driving in GTA 1 and 2 was pretty bad. But GTA 4, there's a lot of things that GTA 4 actually did better than 5. In terms of physics and stuff like that. What am I looking for? Maybe that hair ornament is what I needed to unlock something. Can I equip it or do I have to use it? I think those are all explosives. Maybe not. Can I equip any of these other things, or I triggered this guy, kited him, I guess. No, just the physics and everything were also really good in 4. Like the Crope Cat, people get down on him, but I think he's actually, I think it's a he. I don't know who it is, but whomever Crope Cat is a really great editor and has a really great insight on how to communicate ideas. They compared like very specific things you can do in 4 and 5, and they're both like there's no question 4 was much more articulately designed in terms of physics and reactions and things like that. 5 looks better, but I mean 4 just you can do so many little things. Like how people react when you shoot them, when you punch them, you know, how cars react, how boats react, how helicopters react, you know, getting flung through cars when you crash, things like that. Oh, kited another guy. I'm actually just trying to throw. Oh, maybe I have to attach items to the top or bottom, I think. It's been a while since I played. Yeah, I agree. I liked like Nico Bellic. I think it was pretty cool. Yeah, I agree. I liked like. Okay, there we go. So, I think it was pretty cool. I'm hoping these are explosives. Okay, there we go. It's probably not worth it. Ow. That hurt, guys. Not cool at all. He's chopping my feet. Yeah, I felt that I hated GTA 5's campaign. And I know a lot of people, it's going to probably not resonate with a lot of people, but I just felt it was way too distracting. Like, them trying to do this whole, like Heat, you know, the movie Heat, where they have all these different characters and all comes together. I did not like the characters so much. I didn't like the way it was told. The mechanic where you can switch between them, like in real time, that's pretty cool from a technical standpoint, but I just felt like it was a very minimal upgrade from 4, and honestly, I did not like the campaign at all in the way it was designed or written. Some funny lines, but yeah, I pretty much just played it for multiplayer. Oh, I think I got a sharpstone. So should be able to upgrade an item now. That's good. I did like Vice City, but I felt it was kind of more of a spin-off than like a real game. I don't know. I'd like to play it sometime. They never remastered that, did they? I did like Vice City, but I felt it was kind of more of a spin-off than like a real game. I mean, I assume you could probably put it into, you know, an Xbox emulator and upgrade the resolution, whatever, but... Or no, it was released on PC, right? Yeah, it was released on PC. You could probably mod it. One I've never played, it was... San Andreas, which was one of the most popular. I was out of the industry at that time, out of the gaming thing. I mean, I've gone through quite a bit here. I wonder if if I go back, I'm gonna have to do all this over again. But I also want to spend my souls, because all it takes is one, you know, tough enemy or a trap. And it's all gone. Oh, scimitar. Tough enemy or trap. And it's all gone. Huh? Why isn't there a scimitar on this list? Oh, there it is. 85. I don't know if I could do stealth attacks with that, though. Oops. Yeah, I liked, what was it? Trevor and his friend was pretty good dialogue. I just, you know, I've said this before, and it's kind of obvious, but I think it's really fitting. Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto are the I've said this before, and it's kind of obvious, but crap, what's the guy's name? I completely lost. I completely forgot the name. So I was gonna sound smart, but then I forgot the guy's name. What's the guy? The Pulp Fiction guy. I completely forgot his name. It's him. It's Rockstar is the GTA is like the Pulp Fiction of the gaming industry. God, I completely forgot that guy, the director's name, but yeah, Tarantino. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino. They're ridiculously popular products, really heavily reliant on dialogue and kind of style, but peel that back and, you know, there's a lot of like you know, quality there, but once you've kind of seen one, you've seen them all, sort of, you know. They definitely pull the same tricks again and again. Quilted tortellini. There you go. There you got the name right. This looks bad. It's a bunch of guys and a big guy up there. I should head back. Probably some trap out there too. I haven't seen his last movie, I think it was. Yeah, I don't think I've seen... No, his last two movies. I haven't seen his last two movies. He's done some really good movies, but he's also done some movies that... like, probably the movie that shows you his worst qualities, in my opinion, was probably his contribution to the Grindhouse duo. I loved Planet Terror. If you ever watched Grindhouse, it was this kind of throwback to 70s Grindhouse movies. It was a two-parter. It was Robert... God, terrible names right now. Robert something. Hispanic name. Robert something. And they're frequent collaborators. And Quentin Tarantino. I forget. Rodriguez, there you go. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez, that guy. And Quentin Tarantino did a two-part movie, Grindhouse. Rodriguez did, what was that movie called? He did Planet Terror, and Quentin Tarantino did Death Proof. And Planet Terror was actually awesome. Had a lot of like weird, even had Quentin Tarantino, I think, as a character in it. And oh my God. Oh, I thought that was another... Oh, that was another step. We're all good. We're good, folks. But it was like a semi-horror, semi-cheesy, you know, bad action movie film, and had like fake commercials in between, and the fake commercials were hilarious, and they were so good that they actually inspired not one but two movies, if not three, I think. Two real movies, Machete and Machete 2. But yeah, the Tarantino movie, in my opinion, was god awful. It was truly terrible. I liked Kurt Russell's performance in it. I think it was nice and creepy, and it was good. But I'd probably say, I'm not even exaggerating, probably 90% of the movie is dialogue completely relevant to the plot. Like, completely relevant to the plot. Like, if you just took the scenes you remember out of Pulp Fiction and turn that into a movie, that's basically Death Proof, but not as good, you know? And that sounds good on paper, but it was really not enjoyable to watch because there's no movie there, you know? It was like one scene, two scenes with things actually happening. The rest was just chatty dialogue, you know? It was very odd. Yeah, and that's unfortunate. Like, he is probably the best director for doing non sequitur dialogue, like just casual character developing dialogue. He's probably not even character developing dialogue, just fun, natural dialogue. He's really good at writing and really good at directing. Everything else, yeah, you know. they're kind of held up by those kind of conversations, I think. And hey, those natural conversations are really entertaining, but you know, you also have to have a movie there somewhere. Okay, so she's not here. I have to climb all the way back up. I just feel like I feel like one of those armored truck guys with those bags full of money, just like wandering around with all these souls. I'd like to kind of spin them and lighten the load here. Armored truck guys with those bags full of money. Yeah, I mean, there's some movies you don't even remember that he did as well. Like, was it Jackie Brown? That was not a good film. No. Okay. Well, looks like I'm screwed. There's probably some point in... I hope I don't have to defeat the boss or something. Or I have to die once, maybe? That would suck. Well, looks like I'm screwed. There's probably some point in... I hope I don't have to defeat the boss or something. Or I have to die once. Oh, yeah. That's actually a really good point, White Wolf. Yeah. I watched Pulp Fiction back in the day when it was like... It was the movie to watch, you know. It was one of those movies, and I appreciate it because it was an actually original movie, you know. I made this point, I think, last year. I did a tweet where I was researching something and I was looking at all the top selling movies in 2018 and compared them to all the top selling movies in like 1998 or something like that, or I forget which years I picked, but it was something in the 90s, and then 20 years later in like the 2010s. And literally, I think 8 or 9 out of 10 of the top 10 movies, in let's say 98, I think it was, were completely original screenplays. Not based on a book, not based on a franchise, not a sequel, not an adaptation, not anything, just completely original. Like Something About Mary, you know, The Matrix, that was 99, but like The Matrix, things like that are completely original, you know. In 2018, I think it was, I think 1 or 2 of the 10 movies were original. The rest were completely either remake, adaptation, sequel, franchise, whatever. Like that shit. That's a really it completely flipped from like 80 to 90% original to 10 to 20% original. So it's really kind of telling of why a lot of movies kind of feel and sound and are the same now, is because they are. There's something you've heard of or seen before, you know? So what am I going to say? Pulp Fiction was new, but yeah, it's, like you said, that's a really good way of pointing it out, is that it is kind of like a bunch of TV pilots kind of cut together that are mildly related. I mean, the way that I think the Bruce Willis storyline kind of cuts in with the rest is just kind of random. It's like, oh, he's there now. And now he's not, you know. It's if they kind of intertwine in an interesting way, that'd be one thing. But yeah, I think I probably have to die or get further to unlock more people here. There's definitely more people. Right now, I can only talk to this guy.
You came for demon souls? We're welcome here.
Womp womp. What time is it? 11:14. Yeah, from what I've... Whoa. I nearly killed the NPC. I think you can kill him permanently in this game, too. Yeah, I mean, if I haven't seen Django, I haven't seen Django or the Hateful Eight, but from what I've heard, they're good movies, and heard that they're solidly acted and stuff like that. Weirdly enough, the one movie that would seem the most redundant and the most potentially just conversation related, you know, non sequitur, in concept would probably be Reservoir Dogs, because it's 95% of it is set in like a single warehouse, like a couple shots of things that happen outside the, you know, memories outside the warehouse, basically. So you think that'd be really redundant and your perfect, you know, Tarantino schlock, right? But weirdly enough, I think that's one of his best films. I mean, it completely relies on the performances and the writing. And by the end, you're both torn apart by both the struggles of the good guy and the, you know, struggles of the bad guys too. So oh, did they make a similar thing in Dark Souls 3? That's interesting. Oh. Yeah, I didn't get a shortcut, so I'm all the way back to square one here. I think when I open the gates, I don't know. I'd have to look it up online. See when I unlock that progression. But without progression, I'm going to be kind of screwed here for a while. Leveling up isn't massive, but I don't really want to be taking any risks with all these souls. I remember not liking the original Ninja Turtles as much as the second one, but I think it's just because it was darker and I was like a dumb kid. But second, I definitely think the second one is funnier. But I had to watch the first one again. I'd like to see it again. I was actually even an apologist for Turtles 3, which most people hated. I thought Turtles 2 was actually pretty good. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Oh man, that was a film. That movie is so bad it's good though. I gotta say, I actually unironically enjoy Mortal Kombat. I mean, it's stupid, but I think it was for a long time one of the best game adaptations, just because it embraced the silly, you know. But yeah, it was not a good movie or a serious, you know, movie about the human condition. It was just a silly movie about a silly supernatural tournament that people had to fight to the death in. Yeah, I mean, there's some legitimately good Marvel movies, but they definitely rely on how epic of a set of characters and worlds that they've... The fact that they all exist together in the same universe is kind of impressive in its own, and it makes each movie more impressive than they really are. Like, on its own, Thor, okay movie. It's pretty good. It's okay. But the fact that Thor is not going to meet with Iron Man, is not going to meet with, you know, Captain America, and they're going to do all these crazy things, like, that's what makes them more interesting and exciting, I think. On their own, I don't think... Maybe, like, Iron Man, and... I don't know. A couple of them on their own, maybe. But, again, some of the best ones were sequels, so those kind of required a lot of other things happening. A really, really like serious, in-depth drama based on Mortal Kombat, that'd actually be kind of awesome. No, Mortal Kombat. I really liked that movie at the time. I saw it in the theaters, I think, and still remember that one. Who does that song at the end? I used to listen to them a lot. Some it starts with an H. Some band with it starts with an H, I think. Or maybe that's the name of the song. But yeah, soundtrack was fun. You know, always sing it and try to play it on the keyboard and everything like that. It was just it was dumb fun. That's what video games at the time, especially like fighting games at the time. That was the perfect way to do a movie based on a fighting game at the time. It's just dumb fun. So I think they nailed it there. Street Fighter, I think, was definitely... It took itself a bit more seriously. It was written... There's actually some really good lines in the Street Fighter movie, I think, but the movie wasn't good enough to really make those lines meaningful. I think some of Raul Julia's lines were really, really well written, but in the context of a terrible... terrible video game adaptation, it didn't really work. And Metal Gear is incredibly derivative. They're fun games, but they literally traced Kyle Reese from Terminator for the first game's cover. And, I mean, Snake was literally ripped off from Snake Plissken from the Escape from New York and Escape from LA movies. Even to a point where they even have him go by the alias Pliskin in Metal Gear Solid 2, I believe it was. Like, it's really obvious, like borderline lawsuit obvious, but yeah, I mean, back in the day, you could kind of just make, you know, blatant references and homages to things and not get sued, I guess. Street Fighter's fun. I think that Mortal Kombat's a lot more fun than Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter tried to take itself a bit more seriously at times, I think, and it didn't have enough. Really didn't have enough fighting. It kind of tried to make its characters more interesting, and because of that, it was less enjoyable because the end product wasn't all that like inspired, you know. Again, there were some really good lines occasionally, like the line where M. Bison's talking to Chun-Li and he's talking about how, you know, the day he destroyed her village, you know, was the most important day of her life, but for him it was just another Tuesday. Like, that's an amazing line, you know. That was a great line. Raul Julia is an amazing actor, was an amazing actor, but the movie didn't hold up to that standard, you know. So if anything, it like made the movie seem, it showed you how it kind of almost contrasted to how that line contrasted to how not so great the rest of the movie was, if anything. So that line contrasted to how not so great the rest of the movie was. Yeah, I mean, it's quite possible that I mean, Kojima's definitely ripped off some things before. I think Zarek Zahackron points out that some of the art was literally just traced in one of his earlier games, cyberpunk game. Crap, what was it called? For the Sega CD or something like that. Snatcher was traced from Dune, I guess. So yeah, he's definitely. I don't know if it's all him, but him and Konami were not afraid of doing some tracing and some definite strong references. Not Doom, Dune, as in the sandy hills of a desert planet. You know, Spice's Life. Dune, D-U-N-E. They traced Sting's character, actually. Possibly some others. Ooh. Oh, getting a little bit handsy here. It's funny how I didn't really progress at all on my equipment, but just knowing this area and kind of getting more familiar with my abilities, you kind of progress in this game through your ability more so than your actual character's power. It's interesting. Interesting contrast. Not the main character. Some other character was like literally a 1-for-1 trace of Sting's character from Dune. Not the main character. Some other character. If you look up Dune and Snatcher, probably will see comparisons, I'm guessing. All right, plate stuff. I don't really need plate stuff. Oh yeah, Samurai Showdown. Yeah, I used to like that back in the day. What I really wish they'd come back is Bushido Blade. Remember Bushido Blade? That was awesome. I remember it had like some crazy stuff for a PlayStation 1 game. They had like a they had the normal, like, you know, normal mode where you fight CPU players. They had a PvP mode where it's one-on-one and you could like free roam around various different areas and fight. You could cut down bamboo. You could do all sorts of cool moves. They also had like a POV mode where you actually fought in first person. It was super weird. And then they had a one-on-one on the PlayStation 1 before they even had online. They had a one-on-one where you connected two PlayStation consoles to each other and fought like dedicated player on a different PlayStation console. Like, I don't know if anybody ever used that, but it was a cool idea for sure. Connected two PlayStation consoles to each other and fought like dedicated player on a different PlayStation console. Yeah, there's a lot of different samurai type games coming out. I don't know how good it'll be, but Ghost of Tsushima is visually amazing. Those guys are some of the best console graphics, some of the best console graphics ever. I mean, I thought that Infamous Second Son was just absolutely gorgeous as well. So yeah, hopefully they do well with that. Item list display. I don't really use my shield. That's the thing. If I could get a better sword or something, that'd be good.
Be a brave knight or depraved slave, the demons will snatch your soul, and you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
Yeah, I don't like the characters in Second Son as much. I think he was kind of a whiny, kind of an edgelord guy, but I thought the gameplay was pretty stellar. I mean, the gameplay is solid. The graphics are pretty stellar. I like that you could switch between different move sets. That was pretty fun. Ow. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. I mean, if nothing ripped off anything else, we'd still be, you know, doing. Well, we wouldn't be doing anything because we couldn't even do the same stuff anymore because we'd be ripping each other off. So it's just like actual tracing, actual like ripped dialogue, you know, plagiarism, stuff like that is the stuff that makes me mad. I mean, things that have just about every cyberpunk thing has some inspiration from either Neuromancer or Blade Runner, and it's totally fine. It's kind of genre. I mean, almost every fantasy thing has some inspiration from Tolkien. That's totally fine because he was one of the first writers to really combine all those ideas, like goblins and elves and dwarves and stuff like that. But, you know, if you're going to just do literally Lord of the Rings or literally Harry Potter with a couple things changed, that's when I get a little bit upset about, you know. Harry Potter was also very derivative, but it at least made it interesting, and it had some unique ideas too. Oh no, I didn't actually play. I didn't play Infamous 2. I played the first one. I didn't play 2. I didn't know you got icy and fire powers as well. That was all electric. Oh no, I didn't actually play. I didn't play Infamous 2. I played the first one. I didn't play 2. I didn't know you got. I like Infamous a lot. That was definitely one of the first. That was one of the first open world games that really tried to do something new and interesting, and I think it succeeded. Another game that came around that time was also Prototype. Most people don't remember that anymore, but Prototype was also really good. Very similar. It came out within like a few weeks or a month or something from each other. Very different, but similar idea. Superhero, open world, whatever. But Prototype was awesome. In some ways, it was very dated in others, but it was really awesome in some ways. had a really long development cycle. Some ways I liked it better than Infamous, but the sequel, I did not like the sequel very much. It was just so repetitive. It's basically just the same stuff over again. Nope, not dead. I'll probably run up all the steps and come at me at some point. Is this trap still there? No. Yeah, no. Fly, my pretties, fly! That is a pretty nice grind. That is pretty sweet. Do I not get points for it? Hopefully I do. That's a pretty nice grind. Get a lot of grass from it. Definitely a great place to grind for grass. Yeah, there were some really good original IPs for the PS3 and 360. And even some not great IPs that became great IPs. I mean, Uncharted 1, for example, really pretty game, not that great. You know, kind of repetitive, and it had a really big contrast between its more cinematic scenes and its less cinematic scenes. There was just a lot of like downtime. But Uncharted 2 was amazing. Probably like easily one of my top 3 games of PS3. Like a really, really good game. You know, basically was what Tomb Raider was trying to be all this time, you know. Good action, good puzzles, good adventure, really awesome, fun, Indiana Jones-like scenes. Like, it was just, overall, just a fun, really fun time. Ow. Okay, he's poking me a lot. Poking me too much, sir. Yeah, and Slade was really good, too. That wasn't an exclusive, but that was an unexpected game. Ow. God. Spears, man. Yeah, and Slade was really good, too. That wasn't an exclusive, but that was an unexpected game. Yeah, I know. Odyssey to the West was actually really good. In a lot of ways, it's kind of a precursor to what made God of War and Last of Us so successful. The whole like 2-person dynamic storytelling, where you have the your sidekick character and your main character. I mean, Enslaved did that like just about as well as Last of Us or the other games did. It just did it like a couple years before, so it was kind of innovative in that way. I don't know if those designers played Enslaved, but it definitely kind of paved that ground. Yeah, I also like Assassin's Creed 1 probably the best. It was 2 is a definite close second, and in a lot of ways it is superior. I think 2's soundtrack is absolutely amazing, but in terms of actually a stealth game, I think 1 was better because it made you fear enemies. Like, especially from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood on, you didn't fear enemies anymore. They were all just, like, fodder. They kind of forgot what the game was trying to be. And by, Black Flag, they forgot what Assassin's Creed was at all. But, let me just get this dragon here, then I can talk some more. Time for the dragon. Wait. Come on, dragon. Nope. You really have to really aggro that dragon for him to do anything, don't you? Alright, gotta aggro the dragon again. Yeah, and obviously Demon Souls spawned a whole generation of difficult games that were also really well executed, had deliberate movement, deliberate combat, deliberate action. Come on, dragon. Shoot the fireball. Oh, God. Oh, God. Thank you, dragon. Yeah, and really good lore, too, yeah. And we're just very mysterious. That's one of the cool things about this game is, as games are getting more and more self-explanatory and everything was just out in the open, it's like this is the story, this is the plot, we're going to say all this stuff, the dialogue's all there. This game didn't explain very much, and what it explained was very, very obtuse. And that's what made people, I think, what attracted people to it so much is that it wasn't all in your face. It wasn't like, you know, oh, this is obviously how things are. You know, yeah, it's an interesting game for sure. I should heal myself up. Yeah, there were just so many Assassin's Creed games at the time that I kind of got. Do I not have any arrows? There were just so many. Any bolts? At the time that I kind of got. Yeah, there's so many Assassin's Creed games that I got totally Assassin's Creeded out for a while. I picked up, the latest one because I love Greek, Greek. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. You can't aim with these ones? Thought you could. Maybe I have to unequip my weapon. Yeah, they really kind of oversaturated the market with Assassin's Creed games for a while. Okay, let me move back here. Hopefully the dragon gets some. No? Okay, maybe I switch back to my sword then. Oof. It's not very efficient. The hitbox on that spear is really annoying. It really hits a lot more than what it looks like it does. Gotcha. No, Black Flag was awesome as a pirate game. Terrible Assassin's Creed game, but amazing pirate game. Yeah, as long as you didn't think of it as an Assassin's Creed game, it was awesome. Yeah, as long as you didn't think of it as an Assassin's Creed game, it was awesome. Okay, so I have almost 5,000 souls now, but I still can't. Oh. This is gonna be a pain. Nope. Not today, dragon. Let's probably just run through those. Do I have to drop them? If so, then I'll just die right outside my the spawn zone. I just don't know what activates the next person that lets me level up. That's the thing. I have no idea what I'm aiming at. I can't seem to... Yeah, I can't seem to aim with these. So maybe I'll go back and buy some arrows. Was he selling arrows? I don't know if he was. Where's that guy with the arrows? Shopkeeper guy. Fly, you fools. Yeah, when they made 2 AAA Assassin's Creed games in 1 year, I was like, okay, guys, I'm done. It's like, no way that is necessary. I have no idea what kind of crunch time those guys are doing, but obviously 2 different teams, but still. It was a super confusing year because it sounded like there was almost 3 because one of the games got renamed. There was Assassin's Creed, was it Unity and Rogue at the same year? But one of them was called Comet originally. It was Assassin's Creed Comet, which I agree isn't that great of a name, but yeah. I think it was that year where I was like, okay, I'm done. But honestly, up until that point, they're already kind of watering him down. I can buy bolts. Ugh, that's annoying. I don't want to buy bolts. I don't think I can aim the...
Thanks for that. Come back soon.
I don't think I can aim the, not that I could see, I couldn't aim the crossbow. No, I just fire. Can you not aim the thing? No. Guy down there. No, I didn't play Spider-Man PS4. My friend did. He said he really liked it. But yeah, just a little bit console open worlded out at the moment. But yeah, seemed pretty good. Seemed like a good Spider-Man game. A lot of ways just seemed like a really, really good recreation of what made the Spider-Man 2 for the PS2 or something like that really good. Okay, how do you actually aim? Doesn't seem like you can. Yeah. So unless you can tag them, you can't shoot them. So maybe I can run up and tag them. I have Elex on PC. I played a few hours of it. I liked... It's a bit janky, but I like parts of it for sure. It was very interesting. I mean, you can't talk about Chronobytes games without talking about how janky they are. But yeah. No, Elex was it's interesting. I'd like to get back into it at some point. Yeah, snowboarding games and skateboarding games, those were huge. Yeah, snowboarding games. It's amazing how bad the later Tony Hawk games were. Because like you think like it wouldn't be too hard to just do the same thing over again, just slightly cleaner and better looking. I don't know. I guess the last Tony Hawk Pro Skater game was like back to the basics, whatever, and it was just god-awfully broken. Like they just, whomever was working on it just didn't know how to... I mean, when you're actually pioneering a game, like with, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, that's tough. You have to figure out what works and what doesn't over, years of development and playtesting and stuff like that. But when you already know what works, you could literally just boot up Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and see that's how we wanted to make this game work. And we're just going to do a new game just like that. It'll look better and it'll be on the modern console. Like it's just weird that it's so difficult for some. I mean, game development is really difficult, obviously, but I just find it weird that you can't just replicate something that works, you know? It's kind of odd. Yeah, the Tony Hawk games got really bad toward the end. I just find it weird that you can't just replicate something that works, you know? It's kind of odd. Yeah, I've heard the skate games were good. I never played them, though. I was never into skating games. I just liked the fact that Tony Hawk was like a fun game. So you can do tricks and stuff like that. You know, I remember doing ollies and grinds and stuff like that. It was such a good game that it transcended the sport, you know. Nowadays, like sports games are so complicated and try to replicate the rule set and the regulations so much that they kind of lose the fun for me. I don't really like them anymore. I like Blitz and stuff like that, but anything past the kind of simple, let's just make a game fun, just got kind of old. They got too focused on the actual rule set and the actual imitating the actual game than to actually make a fun game that people will actually want to pick up, you know. To the point where, like, you know, actual football managing simulators are a big thing now. Yeah, I remember when football games were fun. I remember when oh shit, I gotta run. Dragon coming. Guess I gotta kite them out one at a time, I guess. Okay, guys, you don't fool me. All right, got one. Oh, run. Oof. Run from the dragon. Okay. Yeah, skating is definitely cool. I mean, it at least got people out and about and exercising and socializing. There was a you know, kind of a bad boy thing to it, but honestly, it's pretty tame considering the things that people get into nowadays. But oh, I can just run past them. Actually, not too bad. One arrow. Oh. 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 One arrow. I wonder if I could whittle him down with arrows. That would be hilarious. I'll take you down, dragon, eventually. Just need to get this loot, then I'll be out of here. It's kind of silly how scripted that dragon is, though. The last football games that I actually legitimately had fun with were the Super Nintendo ones, but more recently the NFL Blitz. I know it's supposed to be dumb and silly, but they at least made it fun for people who don't want to actually worry about, you know, fouls and regulations and, oh my god, you moved a foot 1/4 nanosecond too early and therefore, oh, I was right here this whole time. I could have pulled this lever. Wow. There we go. Gates open. Sweet. First boss. There we go. Gates open. Oh, God. I do not want to fight this first boss with all these souls. Can't I get the person to upgrade my abilities now? Oh. Hey, random... Ow. I'd like to spend my souls, please. This is up here. That looks like some sort of door. Turpentine. Yeah, it's when sports games became less arcadey and more just simulation. That's when I stopped getting interested in them. Personally. Yeah, it's when sports games became less arcadey and more just simulation. I know Madden and all those franchises are ridiculously big, and really FIFA. All those are huge franchises. Oh, nearly got me. I'm really hating these spear guys, gotta say. A couple heavy attacks to get him off guard usually works. I see you. It's too dark for me. I just like how gloomy and eerie it is. Like, just like this shot, for example, you just see faint outlines of those weapon racks over there from this torch. Like, that's all you need. You're like squinting in the dark to see what you're doing. Like, somebody I think told them that that's bad design, but I like that factor of these games. The fact that it's just so gloomy and disparaging to go forward. It kind of makes them exciting. Rip. Watch out with that torch. You're going to hurt somebody. You could definitely remaster this game. Yeah, skating was huge in the 90s, that's for sure. That looks terrifying, whatever that is. Skating was huge in the 90s. Ow. Terrifying, whatever that is. What is that? Oh, it's like a big shield thing. It shoots, but it also shields. Ow. Yeah, attack, but also protect. Ow. Oh, yeah, it's one of those, like, weird monster blob things. That's so weird. Oh, yeah, it's one of those, like, weird monster blob things. That's so weird. Yeah, the Japanese embrace of European culture is always fun, interesting. They didn't just adopt it; they like embrace it. It's kind of odd. Large Heartstone shard, nice. If it's like the Dark Souls games, I think every once in a while you'll fight a monster that does not respawn. It's really easy when you get behind him. Ow. Nearly fell to my death there. It wasn't that big of a fall. Oh, another gate open. I wonder where this goes to. Pull the lever. Beginning area. Awesome. Sweet. It's nice and convenient. I'm so not going to be able to I'm so going to get wrecked by this boss. I want to spend my souls. I spent a bunch of them. Possibly unnecessarily, just because I wanted to... Is this where I came in? Just because I wanted to kind of lighten the load, so to speak. And not have as much of a loss if I die. I haven't died yet, but I will. I'm sure. Wrong lever, Crunk. Did I have to go all this way? That was just one exit, wasn't it? Oh no, this is a dead end. Yeah. So I guess that was the way. Okay. Well, I guess I circle back. When do I... okay. There's something I'm not doing here because I definitely was able to level up before this. There's no question. So either I've not died. Maybe she spawns when I die. Maybe I'm doing too well to to be able to level up. It's like, yeah, you're doing so great. You don't need to progress. Doing fine. I don't know. It's been, like I said, about 10 years or so. I don't remember what was going on here. Just run by here and not get killed by you. I just think if you're going to go for a serious representation of an era or a place, you should have people that, you know, would factually be there. Like, a serious representation of would you have an era or a place? If you were, you know, telling a tale in like, you know, 2000 BC of sub-Saharan Africa, would you have a bunch of Asian people there? Probably not. You know, it's like. Just be realistic, you know. What would be historically accurate for that era? If you're going to do full on fantasy where everything goes and, you know, peoples of all sorts of, you know, races and stuff all just randomly live together and go for it. If you're trying to be historically accurate, then it should be historically accurate from, you know, ethnic background as well. So I don't see what's wrong with being historically accurate if you're going for that. Still don't have anything, so I think I probably have to die. Unless I'm really, really missing something. I do have that jade thing. I'm tempted to just look online now because I know for a fact I did level up before I fought the boss. So either I'm just like missing something really obvious, or I don't know. I think I'm really, really I could definitely use a couple levels, and I do have at least like 3 or 4 levels of souls, I think, if not more. I could definitely use a couple levels, and I do have at least like 3 or 4 levels of souls. Oh, I didn't see that, Cody. So you have to kill the boss to level up. That seems pretty rough. Oh, I didn't see that, Cody. So you have to kill the boss. I could have swore I leveled up before I fought the boss, though, when I played originally. Did I not? I guess this is kind of like an extended tutorial. I don't know. Okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's kind of hard to keep my eyes down there at the... I need to figure out a better way to do these comments. It's hard to see the comments sometimes when I'm in the middle of a fight. Apologize if I missed anybody's donation. I didn't see anything back there, but I might have missed somebody's. But I should be able to upgrade something. I can upgrade. Well, do I want to upgrade though? I should be able to upgrade something. I could upgrade a mail breaker to 77, 88. I played the first Orcs Must Die. I think I might have played the second one a little bit. They're pretty fun. It'd be a great game for split screen, but I was disappointed to find out that they didn't have that for those games. Just probably repair stuff. Oh, I got a bunch of.
You come back alive. I need your business.
I got a bunch of equipment that I didn't look at. That wasn't as good, right? That was slightly better. Oh, female only. Really? Guess I can't use any of it because it's all female only. I didn't know they were so so uptight about what people could wear back in the Dark Ages. I didn't know they were so uptight about. All right. Well, I guess do or die. Should probably end off with a bang. I do have to go to bed pretty soon, but I guess I'll try the boss. I'm gonna drop all my freaking souls, and I'm gonna hate myself for it. But I guess I'll try it. Maybe I can upgrade my scimitar. I don't know if I should upgrade it just yet, though. What would it do? It would increase. Stat bonuses, ED. Special effects, curved sword. Whatever. YOLO, I guess. I spent like nothing.
You come back alive.
Still have like 3,000 souls. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get wrecked here, but could try spamming some fire bombs, I guess. Maybe some throwing knives, and then just going at it, but probably not gonna work very well. Spamming some fire bombs, I guess. Maybe some throwing knives, and then just going at it, but probably not gonna work very well. Oh, I get it. You're talking about killing your boss. Okay, I get it. I was missing the joke there until you said boss again. Don't kill your boss. That's mean. Oh, I get it. You're talking about killing your boss. I was missing the joke there until you said boss. Kill your boss. Also very legal, too. That minor detail. Yeah, there's been a couple games that I've done multiple streams. I usually kind of pick a new game each week, but not because I have to, just because I just like variety usually, but we'll see. I have no idea what the numbers are. I know we got rated earlier on Twitch, which was pretty cool, I guess. Thanks to all those guys. But yeah, not that it really matters. I usually just play games for fun. Also have to probably tweak my setup a little bit more because I know I'm missing comments and I'm probably missing donations too. So I apologize if I did miss any of yours. So also this is probably not the worst, but one of the tougher games to properly answer people's comments on because it's so uptight and you can't pause. So not the worst, but one of the tougher games. Ooh, we all know what that means. Boss time. Ow. Alright, attack me. And backstab. Oh, lordy lord. I'm gonna die. Wish me luck. Oh, lordy lord. Gonna get wrecked. God, the freaking bosses are so scary in this games. Ow. Ow. That was a good one. Fire bombs in the house. Fire bombs in the house. That was a good one. Ooh, that one, that hurt him. All right, let's use this. Maybe we have some knives. Yeah, throw some knives in that. That was a good one. Ooh, that hurt him. Ooh. Oh, that was dumb. Keep on wandering around. Oops, I should not get cornered by this thing. Oh god, I should have used my scimitar. I'm not trying to shoot him. I'm trying to use my scimitar. Oh, there's so many of them, and I'm out of bombs. Oh, that doesn't seem to be very effective. So many of them, and I'm out of bombs. Okay. Well, guess I have to. Wander in, hit him in the back. This guy. Ow. Hey, you trying to get away? No, thank you. To kill each and every one of them? I don't remember killing these guys before. It's weird. Ow. Keep on throwing spears at me, though. You doing it, Peter? Oh, you get that reference. You're doing it, Peter. Wish I had more. Yeah, I regret wasting so many firebombs. Those were awesome. Okay, you guys are facing away. Ah, backstab. Oops, that was not the button I meant to press. Ow. Well, luckily I have a ton of grass, so... So I gotta hit the center part. Ow. Damn. Got so many pokey things. Ow. Okay, those guys hurt. I don't know if I can actually get any actual... Let me shoot from this side, maybe? Yeah. Oh, I can actually get him from, Oop, nope. It's hard to tell where I have an opening. Ooh, dodging. Dodge. Bob and weaving. Gotcha. Yeah, I got quite a few openings now. Ooh, this guy behind me. Such a weird, a weird boss. Ooh, creeping up behind me. No, you don't. Vile slug. Oh, they heal when they get back, when they reattach. That's funny. All right, yeah, he's coming along. He's getting nice and small. He dead. Whew. I revived. I'm no longer dead. Oh. All right. How do I do my what's their moves? Let's see. How do I God, what were the how do I do my I forgot how you do the moves in the there was some button where you can do the different moves like praise the sun and stuff. Crap. I totally forgot. So yeah, he wasn't actually. Oh, hold X down. There was some button where you can do the different moves like praise the sun. Oh, there we go. Did they have praise the sun back then? So yeah, he wasn't actually. Oh, hold X down. Hurrah! That was worth it, and timely. Did I not pick up all this stuff, or did they just all disappear? That was worth it. I should have probably picked up more of the stuff while they're. Nice. So I should be able to teleport back, right? Yeah. Lead Demon Soul. Sweet. Oh, God. If a challenger approached, now that the servers have been down for like a year, that would be terrifying. Sweet. Oh, God. If a challenger approached... I mean, I'm terrible at this game, but I didn't actually die since the tutorial, so that was actually very surprising. This game, but I didn't actually die since the tutorial, so that was actually there she is.
The monumental awaits the above.
Let's go up those huge staircases you've already gone up 20 times.
The monumental will explain the Nexus to thee.
But can I still level up? Ah, come on. I want to level up. Oh, crap. I can't do it here. Yeah, and it's been a very lively place with all the recent controversies and stuff. Probably be a lot happier if we didn't have all that. Internet's made everybody's problems... have made some people's problems everybody's problems. It's kind of annoying that way. Oh, the door's open now. It's made everybody's problems. Have made some people's problems everybody's problems. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They put a lot of art. This is a pretty awesome building. Like they put a lot of work into it. Obviously, pretty low poly now. lot of art. This is a pretty awesome building. That's a dead end. Remember this game looking really good for the time, so either I have seen much better graphics since, or I have my nostalgia goggles on. Oh, those are alive people.
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons. I am one of the Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, a scourge of demons faced.
Flashback.
In the distant past, under a benevolent rule, the world was united, owing to the soul arts.
Sorry, it's good lore and everything. I just,
Now it's your turn.
I had to actually go to bed soon, so. Okay, cool. So now that I talked to the Monumental, I should be able to level up. I do recommend playing this game. It still holds up really well. If you don't mind a few pixels, it's definitely a lot of fun. I do recommend playing this game. It still holds up really well. I just like the structure of this game. I don't know why. It's just a bit more... I guess this is the first time they did this particular thing. I mean, they've done it like Kings. I forgot I even played Kingsfield, but I played Kingsfield back in the day. I had no idea that there was the same developer, but they've done things like this. It was very challenging dungeons, you know, fighting whatnot. I think this is considerably better than Kingsfield, but
Brave soul,
things like this was very challenging. Oh, nice. Dungeons, fighting whatnot. This is considerably better than Kingsfield. But
what is it? Dost thou
I don't know. It just seems a bit more.
so be it. After all, go forth, let these all
Sorry, I keep getting interrupted. It was a bit more earnest, I guess, when they did it the first time. I guess after like Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, they kind of knew the drill, and so they kind of just rushed into it. But this game kind of approaches the whole concept more organically, I guess. Yeah, thanks for watching, Shalashashka. Glad it finally worked. It's a monumental pain to get all this working again, but hopefully I can work this out, and once I nail this, it'll be fairly easy. It just I'm still kind of learning how to do this whole multiple streaming thing. So, what do I want? Probably strength, or no, I want dex. Yeah, dex. Probably some endurance too. God, how many levels did I get? Probably got a good
art thou the main
like 5 or 6 or something like that, right? Oh yeah, 5. I think I started at 9. But clever me has a bunch of soul things that I didn't use. A ton of them. But I have to use them individually, apparently. Can I equip them for... that'd probably be too easy, wouldn't it? Oh, no, I can equip them. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, no, we had a good discussion. I'm glad, and I was kind of wild there for a moment with the Twitch thing, but yeah, thanks so much for swinging by. I really appreciate it. Anytime. This is pretty much what I do every Wednesday night. I just kick back, play some games, usually something indie, new, interesting, old, whatever. Quite often old or somewhat intricate or requires a little bit of setup to play nowadays, like not everybody has a capture card on the PS3. Not everybody, you know, knows how to play DOS games, things like that. So I try to kind of find niche games that not everybody under the sun knows how to is playing like daily. So yeah, whenever you feel like swinging by, I usually start at 8. Today I was late, but yeah. It's like probably level up at least twice more, I think.
Thou seek then soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
Probably some HP. More dex would be good, but probably some HP would probably be nice too. Cool. So I got like 7 levels. That's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, I did play Dex. I did a review of Dex like 2 years ago, actually. I think it's part of my my first episode of my Cyberpunk review series. Good game. Some flaws, but it was good. Weirdly enough, like a year after it, the graphic artist for the game, the game art guy, commented and said some things. He seemed fairly jaded. It seemed like that production was kind of rough, which I could kind of see that. It had some hiccups and stuff, but anyway. Yeah, it did because everybody got kicked off of the stream when YouTube decided to not work. So yeah, that's why I had a lower viewer base. But hopefully I can get more of a steady stream, and yeah, once I get up to 1,000 views, I'll be able to, 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to monetize the videos and, you know, do super chats again, and I'll see those better. I'll have to work out the audio. There's still some kinks with the audio, but anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Talk to you later.